Mind if I got in? Hey everybody. You have 600 hours in Skullgirls. Can't escape. Must be pretty good then. Your matches must be feeling pretty right. Playing some... Is it Lost or Last? Last Oasis? Lost Oasis? I keep getting confused with Lost Odyssey. I think it's Last Oasis. Pretty sure there's an A in that. Gamergate disclosure time. I was provided a key for this, so... I did not pay for it. Just so y'all know. Let me hit those options first, though. Huh? Yes, that's what I like to see. Ultra all the way down. That's right, it's gamer time. Isn't that, that's Ninja's thing, right? It's game time. Oh, okay. I'll do a random Oasis, thank you. God bless motion blur. And very high DPI mice. Oh, Binding of Isaac. Yeah, everyone kind of finds a game, I think, that works for them. I actually kind of like this character already. I'm kind of into this. I'm more of a red and black kind of person, though. I tend to not go too crazy customizing my characters in games like this, because I feel like... I don't know. I feel like there's not going to be a bespoke narrative about this character anyway, so why should I go nuts trying to assign a look that like, makes sense? As far as I'm concerned, one character's as good as the other whenever your shit is all emergent. Create. No. Oh, okay. Let's see. Here's what you have to look forward to. Peak gameplay. All right. Well, let me check this out real quick. Oh.
I mean, it's gonna take so long to get to They're building a bridge for the others. They're building a bridge for the others.
Well, I look forward to it. Interesting. I guess I will soon be a desert walker captain. I really don't know anything about this game. Yeah, it's a survival simulator, I thought, survival MMO. But I guess you make like sand boats that I guess you fight other people. I don't know why they were all driving into a crevice, but there they are. What are my thoughts on Pee Pee Poo Poo? I'm gonna say I support them. Speaking of, our character will be named Pee Pee. Oh, it has to be unique. Okay, Pee Pee, Pippi. There we go. Easy. It's got lots of crafting in it. The tutorial's a doozy. If you don't mind me couching your lance by saying that, no worries. That's fine. Totally acceptable backseat there. They're making a bridge with boats for other boats. Ah, okay. Not a bad name. Yeah, some of the best names I get by just like taking I mean, this is not a new thing, obviously, but taking inspiration from like whatever's randomly in my mind, and then just changing some of the vowels or whatever. It's funny. I remember like back in Brood War StarCraft days, South Korean players would have the gonkiest usernames because that's not how they were referred to. They were always just referred to by their actual names. But in the West, when casting sports and stuff, you refer to players by their internet names. So players would just have all sorts of copywritten names, and it was just like whatever was on their desk when they had to type in a name is whatever they named themselves. Hackermans. Yeah, it should be working. I added it. I don't know if I have to refresh my tab, but I need to. Where did Sir Lar come from? So that was when I first got on the internet. Was at the public library in my hometown. I went to Nintendo.com because I didn't know where else to go.
Do you remember what I have told you?
Name myself Sir Lars-a-lot. I don't know, it was the only thing I could think of. And then that name didn't fit into Quake 2's name box, so I shortened it to Sir Lar, and that's that. Luckily, it's never been taken in anything. And it sounds cool. That's the important part, so... Oh, look at that specular lighting on that hair. Wow.
I've spent your entire life rowing the flotilla.
I have.
And now you have paid your debt.
It's true. Okay, that's better.
You will be taken to a pit in the wastes. Survive and return to me.
I will.
I have more to tell you.
I have Pippi power. has 2 R's, so you know it's cool. Exactly. Gather wood, gather fiber, beets, craft a beet stick. Oh, we are doing it, aren't we? What if I just picked all this stuff up and put it into something? Maybe a bar will fill up and then I'll have a stick in my inventory. Beet stick. Bang.
Chew cactus when you cannot find water. The taste is not so sweet. More like a bum rack.
I have to eat it, and I have to eat ass water? Is that what I heard? Wait. Equip a beet stick. Oops. Did I drop it? I think I dropped it. I have to make another beet stick? Oh, that was close. Okay. Yes. Still not holding the beet stick. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Harvest cactus flesh from... Hello, Iliondo. How y'all doing? Just playing some survival game. Looks like I've leveled up, but ain't no tutorial to spend that yet, so that'll just have to wait. It's weird that harvesting is instant. Usually they make you sit there while your character, like, holds a... That's the thing over. How do I get the message you're not hungry, you're bored through to my cat? I think you just have to ignore. Excellent. Yeah, I think you just have to ignore your cat while they yowl and they die. Yes. I'm doing it. What game is similar to this? Every survival sim. I mean, obviously the game grows to a point where you're watching boats hurl themselves into a canyon so that other boats can crawl over their carcasses. But that is not yet, unfortunately. Tastes like the poo-poo water. Oh, there's my water. Okay.
You will find all the knowledge on your journey. Bring it with you.
If you like this, but strategy, try Kenshi. Yeah.
Many treasures.
I'm waiting on a beat where there's not a million awesome games out to play Kenshi. I will do that. I will play Kenshi at some point. Any chance you can move your webcam and resub feed is blocking your quest guide? I could. Is it that vital to see the quest guide for you? If it is, I can move it, but... Oh! That was a big crack. It won't really take that much time. I can move it down a smidge. Here. It's not a huge deal. Yeah. I'm here for you. I am but a humble servant to make your stream experience as fun, interesting, and interactive as I possibly can. Oops. Oh right, they're on different layers, so maybe I can group them. Hold on a second. What boards do you lurk on 4chan? Mostly just V, just to see what people are mad about. It's fun. And give her a little scooch. Let's see. There we go. Hey. Never looked better. Okay. New World get your interest yesterday? Not really. Be pretty sweet if you got into it and made a clan to run amok and claim all the island waifus. I mean, do you even know there's going to be waifus? I feel like you're jumping the gun there a little bit. Maybe there will be waifus. I fucking hate my C++ professor. The programming project assignment guide doesn't tell us what we need to fucking do. That's cool. Maybe they're just four-dimensionally preparing you for the future when people give you assignments without any documentation or preparation or anything. Find a fragment in the Walker debris. What's up, JC? Caught that fade? Thanks for the resub. Oh, Daniel M, thanks for the prime sub. Oh, okay. Aspiring Warlock, I don't know if you're still around, but I can address your questions regarding Vincent if you like. Just about to copy paste Minecraft and call it a day. It's just the word Minecraft. There, you're done. Yeah, every programming teacher I've ever had has just said go do it, and not try to tell us how. Yeah, that's a thing. I I think largely it is a factor of like, and to a large degree, it really doesn't matter how you do something. It just matters that it gets done and it hits the input-output spec. That can be a problem if you're not following best practices and you just go hog wild with memory or do some really bad, or you open yourself up to security vulnerabilities. I like that. Do that again. Yeah, there we go. The magic window where it wobbles in between activation states. Come on. Damn it. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted.
We are surrounded by wastes. One side of the earth is hot and barren. The other side is dark and covered in ice.
Why am I... Well, I guess I'd rather be here than on the... Build a sand bed. Wow, we're really doing it. They just put sand in front of all the steps you normally do in a survival game. Oh, losing marks if it wasn't how they wanted. Yeah, I guess it's up to the instructor, obviously, but I feel to some degree... Can it scroll? What am I... What? Oh, that was it. Okay. To some degree, when it comes to, like, when it comes to programming, sometimes the way you do it is important, sometimes it's not.
Savages called Rupu. They watch you from the brush.
Oh. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I guess Kraken did say this had Mountain Blade combat.
The Rupu are envious creatures.
Yeah.
And their
You have leveled up, gamer.
making them cruel.
You're gaming good, gamer.
Block.
Build a sand wall.
Yeah, solid grunts. Good grunts here.
Rupu once surrounded me on the Black Hills. They danced and ate the flesh of my companions, guzzling their psychedelic brew.
Kill Ropus.
I will. I'm very excited. This looks like Ark. I mean, yeah, I think it's supposed to have Ark flavors. Are you a Rupu? You look really cute. Are you Rupu? I have to kill you, I'm sorry. Oh no, you're a Femkey. I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh, you just pick up the hide automatically? Alright. You can swing into the attack to attack faster? I'm not sure what that means. Swing into the attack. Okay. That gives you an indicator saying what direction they're attacking?
There are patches of life in the waste called the Oasis. A mysterious energy flows through the soil.
Increase the character stat. You got it. My character looks like they're built for speed. I don't know what any of this does. Sure. Ooh. A lot going on there. Like a primitive badge in the equipment tech tree. Oh. Okay. Good. That seems really useful. Huh, there's a lot going on here, huh? Oh, early access multiplayer survival? Yeah. Oh wait, I have to craft it first. And then use... Haha!
You've leveled up, gamer.
Plants spill over the sand where nothing is meant to grow. I have seen immense trees shoot up after a single rainfall.
Alright, we're doing it. Here come those quests. Cook and consume water. Oh, put cactus flesh in a campfire, alright. I guess fragments are in Walker Rex. Seems to be the thing.
Beat the creature, gamer. Level up, gamer. Spend your character points, gamer.
A little thwack when you hit them is pretty nice. Better TV is great. You put a little bandage on me. Jeez. Yeah, I just bought premium Better TV. I gotta buy premium Franker Face as well, just so it's all decked out, so people can have the fun with the little emotes. Need a little more water. If you attack left to right, you swing the camera left to right to your attack, you'll attack faster and in Mountain Blade. Oh, okay. Just like in Mountain Blade, okay. You say faster, like just the animation come out faster, or you do more damage? Oh, well, there was another. Okay. Unlock the campfire. Wham. Build a campfire. I cannot. I need more stone. Hit F5 if you don't see Hackermans. Well, yeah, you also have to be on a desktop, but yeah. You just beat up a monkey? I beat up whatever the game tells me to beat up, right? Well, it seems like I need a different tool for this job. Let's see, where would that be? Sandbed. Campfire. Beat stick. Hatchet? Probably not. Pickaxe is probably what I'm going for. Does certainly have. I mean, is this Animal Crossing? Do I hit it with an axe to make things pop out of it? Oh, wait. What could it? No? Fiber wheel. Huh. Interesting. I got one stone from something. Maybe poo-poos, Ruboos have them. Or maybe I can just find them on the ground. Let's explore a little bit. Is Twitch just dead on Roku? I mean, the app is still there, but it really does seem like... It seems like app development on smart devices has just stopped entirely. Feels like anyone that made an app for anything has just abandoned it entirely because there's just no point in maintaining it. Oh, the app got discontinued? Okay. I still use it. Like, my parents have a Roku, so whenever I go home for the holidays, I end up using the Twitch app on Roku to watch stuff on TV when they go to sleep at 5. Man, domed that guy. Come on, let me loot his poo-poo. Okay, so yeah, you can get stones off them. Yeah, the Xbox app. Yep, it's kind of hard to dive into a subreddit or a Reddit thread on the RT subreddit without people complaining about the Xbox app. Ow, okay, so you can't just hold block. Let's see. Wait, how... Where do you go to make... badges? Or, sorry, bandages? Is that's on a different screen? 69 XP? Noiz. Yeah, my parents don't have a Chromecast, so that's cool. They're not into that yet. I can build a bed here and a campfire. I'm beating up apes of the club because I need their rocks! I need their rocks badly. Where do you... Oh, there it is. Okay, so crafting is C, and that's different than building, which is B. Alright, alright. Got it. Almost low on water. Oh, I was doing the thing again. Okay, let's eat some cactus. This is what it sounds like when you force feed yourself cactus. I just heard the doorbell ring, which means my food's here, which means I'll be back in just a second. I'm gonna eat. It's gonna be like a 10-minute break. Sorry, I know we just came from a break, but I'll be right back. See you guys in just a second. Okay, guys. Woo! Boy, that was delicious and fast. I now have the blood sugar to go the distance. To hard game, to last Oasis, like whatever. When I get there's a Vietnamese restaurant in my neighborhood that I really like. So I've been trying to order from them like at least once a week. Also gives me that sweet streamer juice. Vietnamese iced coffee, which I can make at home. I've actually gotten pretty good at it, but it's been a while since I bought it. The thing that I don't understand is that when I buy like legitimate Vietnamese coffee, it comes in a tin, right? And I have to convert from kilojoules or kcals to normal calories or like American calories. And by that conversion, when I try to do that, it says that like each cup of coffee is like 200 calories. So I don't know if they're putting butter in it, or like powdered something that really blows up the calories of it, or if I'm just not reading the nutrition label right. Vermicelli is better than ramen. They both have their. You tried banh mi? Yeah, it's like the most basic Vietnamese food. Yeah, of course. The place that I order from doesn't really do banh mi though. They do pho obviously, and then broken rice and vermicelli dishes and stuff. It's a sweetened condensed milk that doesn't come in the grounds fully erect. I don't buy it bottled. I'm talking about like a can of coffee grounds, which shouldn't have any calories in it at all. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware that brewed coffee has sweetened condensed milk in it. No, I add that too. It's mostly for me just trying to track my caloric intake, which is something else that what's special about Vietnamese coffee? Well, it's normally very strong dripped French coffee with condensed milk added to it. So it's usually very strong and pretty sweet. I usually brew it with a lot less. Oh, I need more stone. I usually brew it with a lot less condensed milk that you'll normally get from a restaurant, just because I don't like stuff super sweet, and I like to shave back calories a smidge. But we played Metal Wolf Chaos a little bit. I did a gameplay of it back at Funhouse, but that's the most I played of the game. I played it a little bit when it came out on Xbox, and then I played the re-release a little bit. That's it. Yeah, I feel like Moten. I feel like there's probably just a kcal conversion problem that I'm not savvy enough to find or to fix. Oh, what's the nerd rap song? It's called TLO Roll Call. The Lost Otaku. Yeah. I thought it was from the Something Awful forums because the remix culture on Something Awful was amazing. People would just post like a photo of a bunch of nerds, and then people would run wild with it, writing like short stories about them, or in that case, writing a diss track from the Lost Otaku. I have played a little bit of Conan Exiles, yeah. What is this icon? Well, it's probably covered actually by my webcam, but maybe it's just playing music automatically. Maybe that's all that means. I have come to realize too that I have to be more careful. Well, careful, that makes it sound very serious. I feel like I have to be a little more aware of like my nutrient state when streaming, because I tend to just go for hours and hours and hours, and I think it actually sours my mood a little bit if I gotta make an axe and beat the shit out of it. I think it sours my mood if I like start to get hungry and I'm just not as energetic or tolerant. Here we go. Now we're doing it. I'm gonna smash the shit out of this thing. Maybe there's rocks in there. Inventory. Show equipment. Okay. Quest log is in the way. That's alright. Where did the axe go? Did I make another beat stick accidentally? What happened? Oh wait, no, I haven't crafted it yet. That's right. Tools. Wait. Might as well make this, I guess. Weapons. Oh, I need stone for that too. Jeez, alright. Inventory. Where do you go? Oh. Oh, it's broken. Well, then yeah, I don't need it. Funhouse ever done any work with Mega 64? Not that I'm aware of. They invited us to their game days thing once, which was super cool of them. I respect the hell out of those dudes. I need to reach out to them and just like see if yeah, we're not in the same city. We're in the same region. They're still in SoCal, but I've loved the hell out of those dudes for so long. Where are my rocks? I need to find more poo-poos. This is survival on a server? It is on a server, yeah. I haven't run into any players yet, but I have seen their legacy. Abandoned crawlers that I can't use and equipment just discarded. Trash. The trash of other players, basically. Dang it, where'd all these boys go? What? What? I was just on... What? Okay. Well, that treasure chest is gone. Never know what's gonna happen. Always exciting in a game like this. Still need 2 stones. Tornado, maybe? Yeah, I guess it does look a little windier. Small Libero, thank you for the 4 subs. That is quite nice. Appreciate you. Star Killer, thank you for the resub too. We are hard gaming, as you can see. Running through the wilderness, picking up sticks, picking up twine. Looks like Egen did not finish making their sand boat. Ain't that the way? Oh, Alpec, yeah, you're right. If you get parched in the desert, just reach for your handy G Fuel TM shaker. You guys are being really nice by leaning into this and giving me natural talking points to plug the fact that I am now a sponsored G Fuel streamer. Dark Striders. Where did all the things go? While I was eating, dudes kept running up to me and screaming at me and hitting me. Oh, there's one. Okay. What a sellout. You know it, 9X. Nah, I basically set up the sponsorship so that it could be pretty low key. Like, I don't gotta push you guys into anything. I just gotta mention it once in a while. Super informal, super chill, super subversive. Maybe. Super influential, perhaps. Notice chat can really like ads and really support their favorite streamers doing well with sponsorships. Scode, I've noticed that too. And it's actually super wonderful. I guess working at Machinima, when I was there, I guess they had already lost a lot of goodwill. But they were, I think justifiably, especially after the Xbox FTC thing, super skeptical of any advertising, no matter how overt it was. So I guess in some ways that was pretty good learning to make sure that always respect people's intelligence and make sure that there's no hint of any foul play around. Which on that note, I mean I already did disclose this, but I have enough stones. I'll do it again. I did receive a code for this game. So I need to find a nice place for my fire. Forgot to hit that Twitch Prime. Please do, Scode. Show Jeff Bezos what you think of his machinations. Trying to destroy me as the world's premier streamer. He can't do it, but he's trying. We won't let him, will we? How do you... Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, okay. Clicking or shift clicking is having... Oh, it says it right there. Split, single, move, drop. All right. Floof. Cactus flesh and a campfire. Dang it. I need cactus flesh. Should have thought I had a little bit. Oh. What do you know? You use that fire to cook up some G Fuel, maybe? But yeah, I received a code for this in exchange for streaming it for 2 hours. That's the deal there. In addition, there were and this is full transparency, the service that I signed up for through has monetized quests. So if I do certain achievements in the game, I get really tiny payouts for that, which is actually a really cool system. It is. I've always wondered if it would ever get to the point where you can literally get paid an amount of money for beating a level, and it seems like to some degree that is the case. So it's not too dissimilar from Twitch bounties, I guess. Though it's nowhere near that. Where can I sign up for that? I mean, I guess there's no point in being coy about it. Like, it's through a partnership agency called Noiz, N-O-I-Z. So noiz.gg. There are a ton of... It's actually cool to see this happen. There are a ton of services that are sort of... cook and consume water. Does the water boil out of this? Oh, you get purified water from cooking cactus, right? Shilling for G Fuel books? Always, baby. I wonder if they get salty if you just speedran it all? No, I wouldn't think so. That's the point of, like, making deliverables explicit. So... Yeah, the Microsoft Rewards thing. I think... Can you cash that out to the tune of money, though? I guess you can, like, buy Xbox Live time with it, I think. Oh yeah, HP Open also has a program. It's been neat to see agencies, PR agencies, sort of refining... Is this cooking? Oh, I have to click it. Okay. Refining the process by which they farm out promotional stuff. Oh, you can redeem it for gift cards, yeah. But also games? That's cool. Yeah, they have that, and then they also have quests through Game Pass, which is pretty neat. I don't remember exactly what those turn into or what the rewards are for those. Corporations will sponsor speedrunner streamers directly. Yeah, speedrunner streamers don't seem to get the critical mass. Oops, you have to collect it out of the... Yeah. Don't seem to get the... Wait, what? Oh, you just drink it. Okay. So this is why I need to make the bottle.
Wastes, water can be more precious than wormseek. A stranded merchant traded me all his possessions for a bottle.
The bottle that I just crafted? Oh wait, no, I learned how to craft it, that's right. Craft and equip a makeshift bottle. Need wood. Your boy needs wood.
If only somebody would give me hard wood. A stack. Very hard wood.
Yeah, why are there 3 kinds of wood in Animal Crossing? Why? 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 What's the point? Cause like, everything just uses normal wood. So I just got stacks and stacks of hardwood and softwood that I'm not using for dick. I imagine there was some crafting, I mean there were some crafting recipes that use hardwood, but... Oh, that's right. I don't have an axe. Soft half chub and hardwood? Yeah. Half chub is what you use for everything. Naturally. Oh, Scode! Hey! Thank you for finding the Prime button. Make this stuff. You can get stones off the ground? Anyway, it's just been really cool to see the changing shape of online engagement and specifically the flow of money. That seems to be the thing that always kind of lags behind, which, you know, understandably. If you're an advertiser and you're in charge of a promo budget, why would you throw it behind something that doesn't have any market reliability of generating returns? But it seems like it's getting there. Especially like the ability to piecemeal farm out just smaller a la carte style sponsorships. Very, very cool to see. All right.
Put water inside of your bottle.
Do you think Microsoft's game crossover system is there so they don't lose customers to the next console generation? You mean like cross-platform? How do I... Equip. Oh, there we go. Okay. Bloop.
The flotilla is our last walking city, the center of the nomadic world. For those who do not ride the walker, it is the only refuge.
I think, rather I hope, that Microsoft is finally at the point where they understand that somebody playing a video game on Windows 10 is just as valuable and equal to somebody playing a video game on an Xbox in their living room. I think part of that, and you can kind of read it between the lines and see where their corporate strategy was at. They wanted, you know, an Alexa. They wanted a device in your living room. They wanted your user data. So, oh, pop bomb. This is. going off. So that's why Xbox One launched with all this entertainment bullshit and like an HDMI pass-through and a focus on... I think they understood after that spectacularly failed. That they understood that, like, I don't know, the Phil Spencer era of Microsoft is definitely more in line of like, how about we make the services and we make the products that people actually want, instead of just assuming that we have them captive and pushing them where we want them to go. Furious key typing, yeah. So I think in that regard, logically, so if you're old Microsoft and you're like, we got everybody, Xbox 360, they gotta buy an Xbox One, they gotta. And now we have the chance to finally own the living room. They actually tried it a few times before with like, was it like Windows Media Center, I think was the name of it. They actually made like a chunk of Windows that was meant to run on set-top boxes and stuff like that. Nobody used it. It was even in the Xbox 360, I think. And Microsoft is nothing if not stubborn. They'll usually decide on a corporate strategy and pursue it for decades, even if over and over again it shows it's not working. I'm actually kind of surprised they gave up on Zunes when they did. Maybe they're learning a little bit. Actually, it was a pretty smart decision in retrospect. Yeah, the Kinect, luckily, they backed away from pretty quickly, too. I think that was another, like, user data swipe of, like, if we get people saying voice commands and doing gestures into the Kinect, then we have a whole bunch of data to sell that no one else has. Actually, Microsoft doesn't need to sell data. They'll just use it. Yeah, that's how they went big in the OS market. That's how they went big in everything, man. Microsoft Word was trash garbage when it first came out. Everyone was using Coral Word Perfect or whatever. And they had Microsoft Works. They had 2 suites that were bad. But they just kept iterating and building and building. And then it became standard. Now it's kind of Google Drive, but... Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so if you read between the lines that Microsoft as a business entity with the changeover in leadership backed off of their need to own the living room and we're just like, nope, let's make core targeted devices. Then it also stands to reason then that they have nothing to gain from not integrating all of their disparate gaming populations, whether it's on Windows or console. So instead of feeling like they can put walls up and guide people in a direction, now it's tear all the walls down and get everyone using us no matter where they are or what they're doing it on, which is for the consumer a much better corporate strategy. Glad you didn't mention iWorks. I never used that. OpenOffice I used for a long time. Yeah. So I don't know. To me, it's more like it. Use a hatch to get wood from trees and more flesh from cacti. To me, it's that's where they're at now, and I feel like it's not necessarily so much of like we need to make this decision because of what Sony's doing. I think it's more like the decisions they're making are kind of in tone and in tune with the corporate strategy they're moving forward with. I think they understand that they don't have much to gain from not doing it, and it's a feather in their cap. It ironically leverages their strengths in a way that Sony can't. Sony doesn't have a whole group of players on another platform that they can just integrate.
If you return to the flotilla, you must ride the walker. It is written in the scrolls.
I'm like a Firefly walker. All right. Oh, look at all this shit I have to pour into it to make it real. I can't wait. Poof. All right. And then I guess, yeah, you just dump resources into it till it's done. I need wood and stone. Wow, always stone. Okay. Place the blueprint near trees and fiber. Uh-oh. I did not do that. Have you seen Mortal Shell? Yeah! Some people told me about that. That looks really cool. Never heard of this game. Is it in beta? It's early access, I think. You have a Batman-style grappling hook? Yeah, how do I... Oh, middle mouse? What can you... How do you... What do you... How do you yank yourself to it? Q and E? Oh. So... Okay. Alright, alright. I feel it, I feel it. I like that. Has to be higher to swing. Okay. Yeah. I mean, is there a survival game that is jank free? I guess Minecraft, kinda. But aside from that, hello chaotic suck. I don't think I've ever heard your feelings on Minecraft. Do you like? I respect it, but I don't necessarily play it really. I don't know that it's necessarily a game for me. If I were like younger, oh my gosh, I'd be so into it. Oh, okay, never mind. It doesn't make it. 66 wood, 59 fiber, 15 stone. Oh boy, here we go. Let's do it. Let's pick up stuff. Let's pick up stuff until we die. It's weird they would want me to get stone before they even give me the opportunity to get a pickaxe. That's kind of shitty, isn't it? I just got to find all the stones on the ground, I guess. I can do that. That's fine. You'd say Minecraft is the most jank? Really? Huh. I guess it depends. Depends what your tolerance for jank is. What's your opinion on game series genre shifting? Like how Darksiders 3 turned from hack and slash to hack and slash like Dark Souls. Oh, I didn't know it was Dark Souls-y. I actually like it. I don't necessarily need games to be corralled in a really tight definition of what they should be. Unlike Yakuza becoming a turn-based RPG after being a beat-em-up, there was a time when, like, I guess kind of before serialized expectations were set, that happened way more often. I'm mostly thinking of, like, Castlevania 1 to Castlevania 2, or, like, Zelda 1 to Zelda 2. What I pretty much... Yeah, Dr. Levin, that's kind of what I was thinking of. The mechanics and positioning and physics of Minecraft are so simple, and, like, the server tick rate is so set in stone that it seems like it's hard to really get too janky with it. I like it when creators iterate on a theme. Hey Sally Cat, thanks for the resub. So, it'd be nice if it were something that happened more often, but it seems like that still happens, you just have to brand it appropriately so people don't get confused and upset. Like, there's Gears Tactics coming out. That kind of looks interesting. Yakuza devs have said they'd be willing to go back to Brawler if turn-based doesn't work out too well. Alright. Yeah, I think there's plenty of room to experience a game in different ways. And if it's like... If you can experience the same world, the same characters, and sort of the same creative vibe, but with different gameplay, to me, that's ideal. That's better than just getting a sequel that's the same thing. Remember when Jeff and Matt had an Achievement Hunter panel at Minecon? I do not, but unfortunately I've never been to sweet Minecon. Why are there little to none AAA big games on the PC compared to consoles? You mean like exclusives? Because every AAA game is largely PC and console now. But classified information, I guess if you're referring to like the late 90s when PC was a pretty disparate platform, it's audience size. Why would you make a game for the PC and only the PC with a AAA budget and willingly limit yourself to just that audience when wouldn't be that hard. Well, it is hard. Don't get me wrong. Everything's hard, but like it's to make a game for the PC and the PC only is biting off more cost because the PC can handle like higher production. So you have to. There's more cost in terms of the assets you have to create, the fidelity of them. Star Citizen is kind of where I'm going with this. If you want to make a game that's well above what consoles can handle, you're spending more and willingly reducing your audience size. So it doesn't make sense from two very primal like business aspects. Oh, I need one more stone. Oh, that's kind of cool. You just have to build all the glowy parts. Ah, that's neat. I like that. Okay, let me go find one more rock. But, I mean, yeah, most AAA games are ported to PC these days, which is a lot better than it used to be. A lot of the times console AAA wouldn't get ported, or if it did, it was the trashiest ass port in the world. PC ports have gotten so much better, not to mention existing at all, so I'm pretty grateful for that. Yeah, I've loved PC ever since I could afford one in like the early 2000s. Saved up for like a year to afford a gaming PC. That's what I played Final Fantasy VII first on, actually, was the PC port, and it was a weird experience. But man, there were some dark ages there. PS2, PS3 era. Those ports, if they existed at all, were trash garbage. Whoop. Too early. There we go. And a Firefly Walker. Yes!
Our Terai built the walkers, because there can be no rest. Keep only what you need. Abandon everything that cannot be carried.
Oh. Pack a campfire into your walker. You got it. Place a campfire on your walker. Also cool. Why do you prefer PC? Nutbuster, because I have the time and the budget to appreciate the liberties PC can get you. There's modifications. There's just better performance. It used to be that like PC ports from console games were actually inferior because they didn't like there were. I think if you look at like the PC port of Silent Hill 2, that was a game that was so made for the PlayStation 2 that if you take it off that platform and like boost the resolution, boost the rendering, it kind of breaks the vibe of the game because it was created with a certain vibe. And I played a lot of games that were PC ports that were actually, I had less fun with them on PC than I did on PS2, even though I was playing at like higher resolutions and higher frame rates. Yeah, no ultra wide on console, but the liberty of PC is that if you have the inclination and the patience, you can customize the game and customize the way it runs exactly the way you want. And I'm in a really good spot right now. I've got my oh, you can sing, press J and then a number. Anyway, mod communities, yeah. Hover over your walker, scroll to pack, and then look at campfire. Oop. Thank you, actually. That would have taken me a while. Very much appreciate that. I want to put it on my walker, though, so I'm going to do that. How do I do that? There we go. Place. Yes.
I have received visions too. I have seen nations settle on the floor of the earth. And when I looked
This
up,
is cool.
the moon was whole.
Cryptic cargo hold inside your... Oh! Bit of a rough turn there. Huh. Yeah, I totally get why PC wouldn't work for some people. Oh! There was something I always enjoyed even about the installation and configuration process. Like, to me, that's part of the video game. A puzzle to work the machine to get it running the way you want. But, man, some people justifiably do not have the patience or the inclination to do that. If that's their relaxation time, and then you try to run it, and there's a conflict with some bullshit that's plugged into your computer, and some driver you didn't update, and you gotta patch the game, and turn these things off, and edit an INI file, and I mean, it used to be so much worse when you had to actually, like, keep track of the memory on your PC, and the drivers you were loading, and the order you were loading them in. So... the irony is that PC's gotten way better, but still it's not, you know, it's not the smooth, buttery experience that a console can be, where it's just turn it on and go. Reminds me of Wild Wild West. Yeah, a little bit. Please install Disk 5 of WoW. Old PC gaming was hard sometimes when we were playing Halo CE Black and White because our potato could barely run it. Black and White? Interesting. I had a black and white TV for a long time, but... do you think next-gen consoles will be the last, like everyone in games media is claiming? No, I don't even think anyone's seriously claiming that. It's just good speculation bait, really. Craft a cargo hold inside of your walker. Do I have to... is there a toggle run sprint? Firefly walker rename. F3. Water. Otherwise you'll die of dehydration on the way. How do I craft inside? Maybe I have to learn the recipe first. Probably under walkers. Walker wings. Bone upgrades. Dinghy walker. Sandbag. Does anyone know where I should be looking for this? I feel like I'm not quite staring at the right spot. Ooh. Top right in the open storage menu. All right. Hold on a second. Let me see. The trees are opening up a little bit. Top right. Upgrade to tier 1. Upgrades. Got it. Okay. I need wood. All right. All right. Let's cruise over to some trees. You want a PS5 controller to be compatible with PC? It seems like it. I mean, PS4 is, right? Just Bluetooth. Oh yeah, Doctor. I think somebody else has linked me to. I don't know if it's the same clip, but I've seen a couple of clips of people singing in unison in Last Oasis, which is pretty great. Save your unlocked frags for the wings. Oh, fragments? Okay. I'm just gonna do whatever the tutorial tells me at this point. Hey, what's up, Kiwi Jones? Yeah, as much as Microsoft is actively making moves to sort of bring some walls down, it's nice. Sony's doing that to a degree too. Making their controllers compatible, like just straight Bluetooth compatible is nice. Good moves, Sony. I don't know that I'll be using that controller much, but who knows. Maybe once I wrap my greasy little Cheeto fingers around it, I'll fall in love. I am kind of hoping that, yeah, Solo, it's funny you bring that up. I am hoping that Sony will get a little more chill about, why is there a cooldown on it? About being multi-platform. I understand that like the games that they make sell consoles, so their strategy makes sense, and I'm not like mad about it. But it would be cool if I could play those sweet games on PC. I'd be a lot more inclined to buy and play them. That said, I'm gonna get a PS5 anyway, so I get it. Sony kind of needs to adapt and have a PC presence if they want to survive long term. Maybe they've done super well so far. Although it's getting harder and harder to ignore PC, which is fantastic. Oh my gosh. The reason that PC was in the dark ages for so long is that and to a degree, Valve can pretty much be credited with the modern golden age of PC that we have, is that the audience was super small, and a lot of them wouldn't really buy games. They'd just steal them. Because the retail experience of buying a PC game was just awful. DRM was bad. It was intrusive. It's just as bad now. It's just not intrusive. So that's nice. Yeah. Now there's actual money to be made on the PC platform. It's great. Not to mention that like tons of companies are getting in there and like throwing up money behind it. So Epic Game Store is out there buying games to be made for them. Doesn't Sony already do cross-platform? And it was implemented for Rocket League. They're backing off of it in a big way. Although that was kind of a weird deal with oh, I gotta cook some cactus. That was a weird deal with like the executive turnover they had. It seemed like that the previous executives were super hot on crossplay, and they got it like almost turned on right before they left, and then the new executive is really hot on PS Now. So having to download those no CD crackers for games you legit bought was fucking annoying. That's true, but at least you got to listen to those righteous jams from demo scene and cracker groups. Watch a fractal pyramid bouncing all around your desktop for a second. I don't miss losing CD keys. Yeah, I don't miss like having a CD wallet where I'd have to like peel off the sticker or tape it to the sleeve that the disc was in or something like that. Oh, games for Windows. Yeah, I mean, for me, Games for Windows Live kind of really does epitomize the dark times of PC. And that was Microsoft doing more than they needed to as well. So I'm not like, it's frustratingly easy to dunk on Microsoft sometimes because of their past, but they didn't have to do that. Oh, you can, okay. So now we wait. I did appreciate the ability to earn achievements on PC. I did and always do love that. I do wish that. I guess we're close. We're close with good old games or God Galaxy, but I envy the ownership of the games that console players have. Yeah, that's fading away too. Console's catching up to the PC scene very quickly in terms of making ownership an illusion. I have an achievement from a Games for Windows Live game I can't perfect because the service is gone. Which one? Can't you hide those now? Yeah, Tiny Viking. We still have CD keys. It's still authorized to your account. And if the authorization service ever goes away, or if your account ever goes away, those games disappear. I don't know. Just know it's there. Oh, okay. Both sides are starting to balance out. PC can always be better because you can throw thousands of dollars. Actually, I'm gonna yank. Can you yank wood back out? You can. Excellent. You put 30 water in there. Oh, wait. No, that's in the queue. Oops. Oh, I ran out of... Wait, what? Oops. Did I drop it? I did. Ah! Did I queue up more water than I had cactus to make? I did. Okay, that's what I did. Alright, I gotta go get some more cactus then. You have to put water in your bottle and then the walker? Oh, really? God damn it. I mean, I still just need more regardless, so... On to the next cactus thing, I guess. Yeah, Ansem, you've summarized it exactly. You can customize things as you like, provided you have the money and the time, the patience to do it. But yeah, man, my setup's probably my gaming setup right now is probably the best it's ever been. It's great. I have all the joys of PC, and thanks to NVIDIA Shield, I can stream it to the living room. It's not laggy at all. It's great. I don't know anyone with a Steam fanboy that couldn't understand why GOG provides more freedom than Steam in the sense that you actually own your games on GOG. And if Steam goes down, which I explained is unlikely but possible, you lose all your games. That is not entirely accurate. You can put games into cold storage on Steam, and there are games on Steam that don't even use Steam's DRM, but they're pretty few and far between. I'm pretty sure if you move your Steam library to hard drive and move Steam into offline mode, you can still play all those games. But it's yeah, GOG just straight up gives you the installer and all the game assets with no DRM at all. So you can just throw it on Google Drive or throw it on a hard drive, and then yeah, provided your hard drive still works 20 years from now, and whatever OS you're running then can support 64-bit applications, yeah, you should be set. But yeah, it's Steam is still DRM. It's just unobtrusive DRM. Time to start burying SSDs full of GOG games? I mean, yeah. Yes. I feel like somewhere in the dystopian future, there will be somebody rifling through pawn shops, buying old PCs, and just rifling through all the hard drives on them just to find, like, remnants of this era of the internet. That'd be very cool. I'm excited for digital archaeology to be a thing. Yeah, just porn. Finding old classic porn. Can you imagine porn with real human people? Now we just turn a few knobs and the titties get bigger. Speaking of, you guys, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm going to be hitting that really early tomorrow. The embargo, if I understand correctly, is up. Oh, so I have to go for... Yeah, God, you got to keep going from your bottle to the... That's dumb. The embargo's up at 8 a.m. Pacific. So, oh my gosh, are you serious? So I'm going to set my alarm and get to doing it. I have a business call at 11, so I'll have to take a break for that. But apart from that, I'm excited to play Final Fantasy all day. Can't wait. And the good news is there's probably not a lot to spoil, but if it were me, I probably wouldn't watch me. You finished it yet? No, I actually stopped playing it because I was like, I kind of don't like grinding out games to review, especially because the reward is not super worth it. I mean, reward is maybe a tough thing to call it, but damn it, I fucked it up. God, this UI. The revenue. I guess that's how I should say it. But no, I just kind of put it down, and I'll just start a new game, which I'm actually really excited to do. I'm like 25 hours into the game. I think if it's keeping the pace of the Midgar section of Final Fantasy VII, there's only like 2 or 3 more main acts. Do we publicly know where the first part ends yet? I don't think so, but it does seem like it goes through Midgar, because it so far has, maybe not rigidly, but pretty closely hit all the beats of the Midgar section.
When you face an adversary you cannot beat, remember the grappling hook bolted to your arm and take flight. It is a nomad's greatest weapon.
Has coronavirus set back your plans much? Said you weren't planning to become a full-time streamer. It's true, I wasn't. But yes, there were things that I was planning to do that are not happening now, or have been massively delayed because of Corona. So, kind of cosmic, but that's fine. This is fine too. This was kind of meant to be my, I guess, working vacation of just playing through backlog games, finally finishing Witcher 3, and then getting into some bigger projects about now. Yeah, those bigger projects have backed off, or are starting to change form, and becoming a little bit less grand than they used to be. But the idea is that those will still happen at some point. Just who knows once all this stuff blows over. So, yeah, for the foreseeable future, I am full-time streamer boy. We'll see how that shakes out. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Didn't get close enough, I guess. Oh! Where will you announce those projects? I mean, here on Twitter. It's not in my interest to be quiet about them once I have work, so I will hopefully make it known in as many ways as I can. And yeah, now that I got all that sweet G Fuel money. Jeez. Come on. I have to do the ledge mantling. Were there any plans with Kraken in the works that got postponed? Not really, no. Dang it. Yarg. How are you supposed to do this? Climb ledges, hold space. I keep swinging under. There we go. This has got to work. Climb the ledge. Oh! Maybe I gotta learn the touch. Oh, thank you, Greylark. Wait, Siri Sam, what are you talking about? I guess there's sand. You can just mantle your car. Oh, okay. Thank you, Shizzy. Hey, Zercash. Thank you. Thank you for the warmth. Man. Why can't we as a nation go back to... What was that? That looked important. Was that another player? Why can't we all go back to agreeing that Stan Bush is good at writing music? I saw a mysterious large object moving. I was hoping it was another player, but... You got the touch! Bam, bam, bam. I guess it was just Transformers and... No, Bloodsport. Yeah. There we go. And one more.
The truce between the tribes is fragile, because we are swayed by greed. A nomad will forget his oath as quickly as the sun melts the ice.
What? Hey. Music's kicking up. Kill a Rupu. Rupu! God, you can hear their neck snapping. Okay, so the Rupus net you. Rupu net. Using lookatmyasshole.com is really convenient. Thank you. I mean, there's sirlar.com too. But hey, whatever helps you remember. Yeah, let me... Burn inside a Rupu camp. Is that what this is? Oh, Rupu village. Yeah, okay. Let's go. You still have big booty lovers? I do, but I don't have it redirected. I don't have it redirected to here, so I'm gonna have to do that. Get the wings for your car. You'll be zooming. Ooh, okay. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me slow her down here. If I can remember what that... Oh, yes. There we go. Okay. And I really... Okay, there we go. Mobility. Ability to upgrade. Is it under the craft? Armors? No. Build? Walker parts. Base wing. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. And then you gotta throw things into it to build it. Yeah. Ooh. Oops. Oh, let's make the other one. Okay. There it is. Yeah. So, did they just work? Do I have to do anything? Oh! Oh! I gotta go to D&D? Alright, tube of toothpaste. Hopefully you have a good sesh. Oh boy, you weren't kidding. So these don't fly, they just make you go faster? Instantly breaks car, yeah. Okay, that's neat. I like the modularity, the idea that you can just snap these on. I also loved your perspective on gaming. Thought you found a unique way to inform the community about different aspects of gaming, like development cycles. Plus, I just felt connected to the fact you grew up in a Christian Midwest town. All love and respect. Oh, thank you, Mr. Bad Aim. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been. There are. Let me tell you, there are so many people, practically all of them, that want to get into games media and games commentary because they're convinced that their take is unique. So I always tend to... Oh! Big hit! That's okay, I'm not losing any health. Interesting. I guess these barrels strapped to the front are taking the brunt for me. I always hesitate to like accept or even acknowledge feedback of like, your takes are good, and think of that as valuable because I think that's what everybody wants to think about themselves, but I appreciate that. I do... There is a certain kind of thought... I really like the effect of the world through the wings, though. That's really neat looking. Their unique take being good game, actually bad. Yeah. I've also found that most people who think they have unique takes actually absorb them from just other people. And that is... Actually, stamina seems good because it helps you sprint longer. I'm assuming that's what it does. Who knows? I only think your takes are good because they actually agree with my own. I mean, that's misspelled name. Little secret of the human condition. That's how most people think. Like, if you tell people something they already think is true, they'll agree with you and think that you were smart. Which explains most of YouTube. But yeah, when it comes to like games commentary, I guess, yeah, the thing that I've always endeavored to do is give game developers and even game publishers the benefit of the doubt, and that actually does seem super uncommon, to start from a place of trusting that game developers and publishers are trying to do the right thing, and then letting suppositions and commentary flow from there, because theoretically, not 100% of the time, but theoretically, they're on our side, man. They're making the games that we love, and there's no us without them, is the thing that I think is wild. That a lot of, especially like with YouTube and sort of more toxic games commentary, seems like a lot of people just forget. If you scream everyone out of making video games, you won't have a job. There will be no revenue left. And to some degree, too, it's like, even if that's not the goal, if you want homogeny in games, if you want every game to be about big-titted women with giant anime swords, which I love, don't get me wrong, but if you want everything to be that, then you're just going to shrink the gaming player base. And that's not good for you either. More eyeballs means more ad dollars, means more revenue, means more like life in the community and gaming in general. And whenever, like, I don't know, I see a fair amount of people shouting down some ideas because they perceive them as catering to an excessively small part of the market, and then use some really weird data to justify those suppositions. Oh! Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. I don't see how that's in anyone's interest, really. If an SJW game, if Life is Strange gets a 14-year-old girl to like watch a YouTube video about that game, that's one more view for gaming media on YouTube, and it's more ad dollars and it's more everything. So why would you, like, just because a game has a blue hair in it, why would you get mad at that? Stop shooting yourself in the foot. That's why you have to differentiate between the actual developers and publishers, the latter of which are pretty scummy overall. That's a bit of an unfair generalization, I think. I think publishers have the unfortunate task of being the parents sometimes. They're the ones that the line between, like, there's no set line of like what a feasible or justifiable amount of profit is. That line doesn't exist. It's up to individuals to figure it out. Some publishers are okay making enough money. Others want to make all the money in the world, like a good business should. Publishers are typically the ones that have to answer to investors. They're typically the ones that have to tell developers you guys have spent way too much time. Ship the damn thing. They have to be the parents a lot of the time, which, you know, means that they do get kind of called out for making the hard decisions. That said, you know, I get it. It's always so easy to imagine the game as you would want it without these external influences, but there's really no way to know. Playing anything after last Oasis? Yes. Gonna see if I can finish up Resident Evil 3 after this. We'll see where it goes, but I feel like there are far more shitty publishers than there are devs. Zand, that may be because they're the ones that get all the headlines. There are a lot of publishers out there that are just quietly putting out games, and nobody cares because they don't have any conspiracies about them. There's a lot of like mid-tier, like there's Devolver, there's New Bloods, there's Deep Silver, THQ Nordic. Like there's a lot of quiet companies that are 505 that are just out there trying to put out games and make a little money on the side to pay everyone's salaries. So I don't know. Also, like, there's just some. I do agree though that on the publishing side, that's when the rubber meets the road. That's when it has to be a business. They're the ones that typically have to answer for that, because also they're the ones that fronted the money. You know, you put up $1.5 million. 2 years, you're gonna want to see a goddamn video game, and if you don't see it, then it's gonna be a problem. And it's not necessarily like they can ever defend themselves either. That's why I always liked Pete Hines. Like, as much as you can roll your eyes at Bethesda, he is one of the few like communications PR dudes that will actually say what's on his goddamn mind. And he does it in a diplomatic way, but still he'll be like, "What the hell do you want from me, man?" There's not a whole lot of genuine communication, I think, due to the nature of games media and certainly the YouTube ecosystem to twist honest communication into any headline you can get. I gotta loot an urn inside a camp here. I gotta actually get in there though. These spawn rates are pretty. Oh no, my stick broke, and my hand's broken too. What do I do? When it comes to refunds, you think different rules should apply to different costing games? Like a $10 indie game should have a shorter time chance to refund than a $60 AAA. That's a weird rubric. From a consumer perspective, it makes sense, but that implies that like there's a linear relationship between money spent and time enjoyed in a game. And if that's the case, then games are just going to try to hit that cutoff. Like, polish all the content in the first 3 hours, because after that, people can't get refunds anymore. So, hearing stuff like that doesn't scare me really, but it's like that goes down a road I don't think anybody wants. Just started Exodus, and the lighting with RTX on is jaw-dropping. Dude, Metro Exodus is so good for that. I need to play it more. Vic, thank you for the resub. I'm sorry, I missed that a long time ago. One more month of chonk, mods, and lore. Hell yeah. E. Compton, thank you for the resub. I guess that's some of the problem is that AAA games almost necessitate shit like microtransactions to cover costs, which makes them potentially worse versus AA or indie, which need to sell X units to make it worth it. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Within reason, it's really difficult to blame a company for wanting to make money. And unfortunately, we're never privy to the actual nuts and bolts of that exchange. One of the things that was fascinated with was like Dead Space as a series under EA. So first of all, EA published it at all. They published Dead Space 1, a tense survival sci-fi horror. They said yes. They greenlit it, and well, granted, Visceral had a good pedigree behind it, so it's not that brave of EA, but they still did it. They put up the money. It seemed pretty clear to me that, like, from the performance, Dead Space 1 didn't do what they wanted, so they gave Visceral another shot. Dead Space 2 was like a cleaned up, polished up, dialed up version of Dead Space 1. seemingly still didn't earn the money they wanted it to. So Dead Space 3 was more like an EA game. It had monetization, it had all these hooks to try to drive revenue. Presumably, because EA was hopeful that Dead Space could turn into a money-generating property. And it didn't seem to hit that mark, whatever it was. Was that expectation realistic? Was it not? I don't know. How much did Dead Space 1 and 2 sell? That data might actually be out there. I need to look that up. But someone at EA made the judgment call that after 3 attempts at various strategies to try and extract money out of that franchise, it was just not going to happen. Or maybe Visceral didn't want to make it anymore. There's a lot of reasons, a lot of possibilities there. But was that person at EA being greedy? Or did Dead Space just not bring in the revenue? Did it lose money? Or did it just not earn enough to be worth their time? Urns are in the nest-like structures. Okay, thank you. So like those things? Actually, that's, yeah, I appreciate that. I'm gonna be murdering a lot of these dudes. I'm getting like World of Warcraft vibes all of a sudden. So, as much as I love Dead Space, and I would like to be mad at EA for meddling with Dead Space 3, I still have to acknowledge that they did publish 1 and 2, and those games are phenomenal. And I also don't know how much revenue they made. I don't know, like... Visceral was, like... They had very seasoned producers, so it's hard for me to imagine that Visceral burned money making those games. They also made them pretty quickly. So... I feel like I want to be mad at them. I don't know if I can be. Because I just don't have the information. The only thing I do have is just, like, really liking Dead Space and wishing there were more of it. That's pretty cool. What? Small urn. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Dead Space 1 sold a little over 2 million copies. Dead Space 2 sold about 4 million. Yeah. How much did Dead Space 3 sell? I don't think 4 is probably enough for EA dollars. One stick beats stick? I guess so. One stick beats pod, anyway. That was pulled from the respective games wikis, so they could be up. Seems like a solid estimate. I agree. That sounds about right. I do know that in that era, in Gen 7 era, 4 million was not... Like, that was decent, but not like EA quality. Quality may not EA caliber. Disney does this relentlessly, man. They will start something, and if it doesn't light the world on fire, even if it's doing okay, they'll cancel it. They'll kill it. Because they don't have time. They're a world-class company that works in world-class revenues. They don't have the time to just operate something that's merely okay. And Activision and EA are kind of in that tier of business. Because there is a cost to just running something that's doing enough, you know? There's still a cost to it. It's so easy on a small level, on my consumer level, to be like, well, if it's making money or if it's breaking even, why can't you just let people do their thing? Because they're still employees, it's still headcount, and to some degree, when you talk to your investors and they have this huge headcount and they're not bringing in the revenues that other companies with similar headcounts are bringing in, well, it's because you didn't put those people on... You didn't extract more revenue out of the employees you have. And part of that is choosing what to allow them or what to assign them to spend money on. Opportunity costs. Yeah, that's another way of putting it. You spent your opportunity operating a service for a smaller group of people. Meanwhile, your competitors, if they are killing projects that aren't causing them to grow, and they are triaging and like putting the resources behind things that have growth potential, they're going to outgrow you. And then they'll get all the revenue and market opportunity you left behind because you were busy making Dead Space 4 when the market pretty clearly said that's not the game that they were super into, even if a pretty big portion of the market did. The thing that makes total sense to me is at the publishing level, that's when games cease to be about passion and creativity and become a business. And I think that's the aspect of gaming that most enthusiasts don't think about or even try to understand. And largely they don't need to, but when one of those gentlemen starts speaking like they do understand the business side of it, or feel like they're qualified to question the decision-making of business people that have information they don't, then it starts to cross over into a weird area. And frame rate kind of taking a dive there. I have to go for a bit. You're turning into TV podcast mode? Yeah, sorry. Got me on it. That's something that I'm passionate about, so clearly it doesn't take a whole lot. That's okay. I don't need to be ranting about it for too much longer. Trying to... Oh! You got me. Maddox, thank you for the Prime sub. Oh, really? Pirates of the Caribbean was Escape from Monkey Island? Wow, I had no idea. I guess that sword fight of, like, Will and Jack was supposed to be an insult sword fight? Huh. I had no idea. That's really cool. I lived, bitch. Fuck. Ooh. Not another one. Damn, dude. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. I wonder if they can make the next Pirates now that Depp is exonerated. Yeah, I saw it was just on Reddit, so who knows how accurate it is, but I did see that, like, yeah, Amber Heard is getting, or is rumored that she's getting booted off of Aquaman, which seems appropriate. Do people still care about Depp? I mean, he's a good actor. I don't know if Captain Jack Sparrow is the you know, pop culture icon it once was, but that's not up for me to decide. Stag of Artemis. Stag of Artemis. Hey. Hope you're doing well. Very much need to see a stream today. Life has been rough. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Is there anything you want to talk about, or just rather not think about it for now? Should at this point say I am not a licensed therapist, but I am a pair of ears. I know sometimes that can help. Oh, Ninth Gate? Yeah, that was a weird movie. I feel like that movie couldn't decide how edgy it really wanted to be. I feel like the cancel culture didn't win in that case. I mean, yeah. I mean, evidence kind of won out, I guess. As much as people will scream about that in other cases. I feel like sometimes people don't acknowledge the evidence they don't like, but again, that's just the human condition, I guess. Stephen King book? Oh, that was a Stephen King book? Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. That kind of makes sense. Oh, I was moving you to my TV. I was enjoying the combo. Got you. I'm sorry, Raz. Yeah, I apologize. Sometimes I get a little self-conscious if I feel like I've been rambling about a topic that may be too deep into games. I know, you know, Twitch is supposed to be fun times, fun lighthearted times, chilling with the boys, and. Can we just say? No, we can't. Damn it. I have long lamented that there's not a really cool, hip term for a like gender-neutral term for it. I guess the gang. Gang works. We'll do that. Twitch gang. Deep thoughts are why we're in the gamer cave. Damn right. Okay, that's good to hear. Now that I got that G Fuel on my back, I gotta make sure I'm in tip-top gamer shape all the time. Play the new Mountain Blade? Yeah, I have. Homies, the posse, the squad, all excellent. Yeah. I have to. It was just sheer ignorance that I did not land upon one of these excellent terms. The posse? That's not bad. I think I got my programming assignment done correctly. Who fucking knows, though? Do you not have, like, an output spec? I do know that sometimes, in some of my programming classes, professors would be very vague about the output they wanted because I guess they were curious how deep, like, left to your own devices, how close or far would you get? Because there is a skill in communication about figuring out what people are asking for, even if they don't know how to ask for it. I've always considered Dune to be a neutral term, or dude. Yeah, Toasty, so that's come up a couple of times. The thing that I've learned is that some people do and some people don't. And Like most terms, I think the important thing is to just acknowledge when somebody says that is not gender neutral, to acknowledge and respect that. But I guess time will have its way with that particular etymology to see where it shakes out in the long run. My sister calls all her friends dudes. Yeah, I've seen people kind of have different life experiences on either side of it. Is there another? Dang it! I just need one more. First word problems. Yeah. Domini. Yes, you're absolutely right. When you have the time to worry about the gendered implications of your informal terms for your posse, yes, you're living in a first world nation. Doesn't mean that those problems aren't problems, but they are in fact first world problems. Gus and Eddie have made boys gender neutral. I mean, maybe they have for their group, but I don't know that that's gone worldwide. It varies on area and from person to person. Still generally cool, just respects somebody's wishes. Yeah. I think what is tempting to do, and what should not be done, is to say, hey, why don't you guys just be cool about it? Like, we're all trying to come to a consensus here. For the convenience of everybody, could we just all agree that this is fine? And yeah, kind of, as much as it's tempting to do that, not the best look, really. The hootenannies, now we're doing it. God. Oh, another player, another winged vessel. Jesus Christ! I don't want to fight all you. I just want your pots. God damn it. Yeah, Bulldor. That's something I've kind of noticed too. I mean, in general, men tend to think that things are chiller than they are. There's a really interesting process that happens where a guy says something well-meaning, well-intentioned, then they're told, hey, don't do that, and then they feel, like, judged or attacked.
It is the breath.
And then they have to, like, instead of just being like, my bad, and moving on, they feel like they have to defend themselves, which it just goes into bad places at that point. I've been there a million times. I already built a wing. Ah! They had me do it before the tutorial. Ah! I guess I can just build a wing. Or can I add another one to my ship? Oh! Oh! Let me just jump in. Okay, that might be it. Can't just go around asking random people for pot. I do, though. People often underestimate the power of sorry. I think some people don't, and that's why they don't say it. Because they don't... If there's one lesson I could give to myself when I were younger, or to other people, it's that you can say sorry without admitting guilt. You know? It doesn't have to be principled all the time.
When the moon eclipses the sun, you will see the energy that nourishes life. It is all that is left of Nibiru.
Oh! Awesome. The world map, you got it. Wait, why can't I? Do I have to get out? Open the world map. Why is there an X? Are you telling me it's impossible for me to open the map? Because I did.
Prepare for your journey. You must gather essentials, stock up on water, and plan your route.
Where? Where's my route? Eh? Do I just have to leave this area? Is that the idea? Ian map. Oh, that map. Got it.
The sun burns the land behind us.
Shit.
All living things on Earth must run from it. If you do not understand this reality, you will not make it.
You can say sorry because you recognize you've upset someone. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you think you've done something terribly wrong. Hex Odyssey, I agree. Also, Furlerer, thank you for the sub. OC, hey, thank you for the resub. Solid moist there. I'm feeling pretty moist right now. Yeah, the Hex is triggering me in an intense way. Yeah, it took me a long time to come to that emotional understanding that you can express regret that you've accidentally hurt somebody. For a long time, I refused to apologize for things that I didn't agree that I was... I just need a lot of water, it looks like. If I didn't agree that I had done anything wrong, I kind of refused to apologize for things. And I think sometimes my friends would... That process would drive them to think I didn't care enough about how I made them feel. So they would want an apology out of me. And to me, it felt like social extortion. Of like, I didn't do anything wrong, and you're making me feel like an asshole. When really all they wanted was a whoops, my bad, that I refused to give them. So, I think a lot of my previous friendships and relationships got to pretty bad places because of that disconnect. Need to avoid the shit apologies too. I don't know that you do, Mecha Sasquatch. If there's something interesting that I've learned, and I've been put in this position multiple times in my professional career of being made to apologize for things that weren't my fault and that I didn't do wrong. Like even more than accidentally saying the wrong thing to somebody, just straight up like somebody else messed up a sales deal and it got blamed on me for some reason because I was the visible face. I have learned that it's very hard to apologize for things that you don't feel like are your fault or that you know aren't your fault. But often it is the most constructive and direct action to take. And it gets way easier the more you do it. Oh, I'm getting goosed. Oh! Echo, thank you for gifting a sub. Hey, all you gooses! Listening to the podcast a bit today, everything sounded fun, and your end audio-wise, Bruce and Kraken were heavier, and the low end compared to you, but it's a pretty minor thing. More so just me being nitpicky. Yeah, I can juice my EQ a little bit. If you were listening to that, that was also this mic going through Discord and coming out of Bruce's computer, so... Yeah, a bit of a serious comment. It's more just like general emotional navigation stuff. I love talking about this because it's work. It helps me kind of sort out my cobwebs. And then you get blamed for things that weren't your fault, epitome of unfairness. See, Dr. Levin, I agree. That was always my concern, is that like if I start doing this, then people will just put all their emotional baggage on me because they know I'm a soft target, right? No one thinks on those terms. Often, I could be wrong about this, but just in my experience, I should couch it in that. Every time that I stood my ground on principle, no one else gave a shit. It wasn't about any of that. And often it got forgotten immediately. So really it's just like, just the act of apologizing for something, even if it's like, something that shit, man. These guys are assholes. Something that super isn't your fault. It's not like other people are keeping a scorecard as intensely as I was. No one else was really keeping score at all, in fact. I was the only one that cared. Everyone else goes back into their own little heads the second anything happens, so... There is freedom in realizing that everyone is as self-involved as everyone else. And the second things blow over, people usually stop fixating on it. That is my personal experience. That doesn't mean that that's correct for everybody or in every circumstance, but I have certainly seen in my own life in multiple ways that sometimes being humble and saying the thing that needs to be said, it doesn't mean it's the right thing, but or the just thing, but saying the thing that needs to be said is often the most constructive way to get out of problems like that. Okay, let me cook up some water here. No! Ass! Again? Alright, I'm getting out of here. I'm tired of hearing this guy. Do Tarkov. I have not. No. I don't know that I will either. I think... I could be wrong about this. Gut check me if I am, but it seems like Tarkov's moment in the sun... Well, maybe it's peaked is maybe the thing. I don't think it's gone, but peaked feels like the thing. And I feel like I'm already just so far behind the curve with Tarkov. Is it soliplistic in here, or is it just me? No, it's pretty soliplistic. Let me look up that word again. Wait, soliplism is that's the idea that the only thing you can ever truly know is oneself, right? Solipsism. It's like, it's that phase of philosophy where you're like in the late 20s and you think you're very smart. Yeah, the view or theory that the self is all that can be known to exist. I don't know that that's necessarily what we're talking about. A lot of this is couched in empathy and recognizing that other people have complicated emotions too. Andrew, thank you for gifting out 5 subs. Tesseract, thanks for the Prime sub. And White Rabbit Object, thanks for gifting a sub to SGK. And the brain in a jar? That's fine. Oh, just a dumb joke? Oh, okay. Elon Musk would agree. So would what? Star Ocean 3? It always comes back to video games. We all know this. I don't even know what these stats do. I guess I got healing. Once you get paid tomorrow? Oh, Duel, if you... Let me throw this out there. As much as I love your money, and certainly in my quest to become Twitch's premier #1 streamer, all of your dollars are invaluable. If you gotta spend your money on other things, please do. I'll be very mad at you if you get kicked out of your apartment because you were subbing to me, alright? I'll be very cross. Extremely upset. Yeah. That was a very dumbass twist in Star Ocean. Ooh, that's a big cactus. I'm gonna beat the shit out of that. Funhouse videos did not do Yakuza 0 justice. This is a great game. Yeah, dude. Yes. What was missing from the Funhouse videos? Could have made it better. Those videos were interesting because like one of the notes from the company was like, don't focus on the heat attacks, and I was like, what? They were like, focus on the story and the drama, and I'm like, is that what you want from Yakuza to get new people interested in it? I'm pretty sure that like seeing it's not Kamiya. Damn it, I always blank on his name because it's so similar to many other cool Japanese dudes. Majima, that's it. Kiryu, thank you. Seeing Kiryu like toss a man in the air like a sack of meat and then just like pile drive his nuts directly onto his knee like a power bomb. That was what's gonna make people wanna play Yakuza. But you know, when somebody else is writing the checks, you don't call the shots. Thank you, Alrock. Ever made Halo 3 machinima back in the day? Me, no. No. Never did that. I don't think I've ever actually done any actual machinima in my life. No one but you were paying attention to the game, I feel. Plus you didn't show that dominatrix mission. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't speak to the involvement of others, but I just played it for a little bit to try to get to like one of the beats were like we want you to show these areas, so I just had to kind of go through the. Oh wait, no, Yakuza 0. No, this was Yakuza 6 that I'm thinking of. Why is it called machinima? It's a portmanteau of machine and cinema. Ding. 250 people are currently watching Summit 1G play Valorant right now. It's crazy to me that Twitch has gotten to the point where more people in one stream would rather be in an NFL game. Yeah. Ow. Fuck these. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of a testament to the potential global appeal of Valorant. Valorant has got to be free to play, right? There's no way. There's no way they're going to charge money for it. They can't. How many bots attend NFL games? Excellent question. Jeez. Valorant is new. Yeah, it is free to play? Okay. Paid cosmetics? Okay. So, Team Fortress... Although Team Fortress had like a whole... Like, it wasn't just cosmetics. It was mostly, like, side upgrades and stuff. I had the stream minimized while I was working and you were hitting rocks. Turn back and you have some Wild West vehicle. Amazing. Yeah, the escalation in this game is pretty intense so far. Dr. Levins shared some interesting clips about what is possible in this game. Oh, shoot, I left the fire going. Oh, well, what you gonna do? It's weird that you can't... It doesn't max out at how much how much cactus you have. Imagine how many TV subscriptions are being canceled during quarantine since sports are done. Yeah, no, the sports networks are trying to figure out what to do. The hybrid events they've been doing of like the F1 races and stuff like that has been really interesting. I hope this is sort of the kick in the pants that advertisers need to start recognizing the video game scene, especially since that's the only programming they'll be able to buy. So that's maybe one bright spot, is that traditional ad money might start flowing into esports and to video game content because of this, because no one else can make anything. And everyone who's used to streaming or making online content is kind of used to working in a cave all day. Oh, Machinima? Austin, one of the executives at Machinima when I worked there kept saying Machinima. Machinima. And I'm like, why are you doing that, dude? Are you trying to reinforce to everyone at this company that you don't even know how to say the word of the company you work for? It was frustrating. I think it was one of the Debawas, but I can't remember specifically. Excited for New World? Not really. I have yet to see anything from that is distinct from any other survival MMO. But I don't know. Maybe I just don't know. It's gotten buzz, I guess. Everyone's asking about it, which is something. How do you... Okay, there we go. So, is there really no other way to move this around? You just have to move it to your water bottle in increments of 5? That blows. It'd be cool seeing what Amazon does as its first IP. Yeah. I hope it's good. I'm not exactly starved for like online MMOs though. Plenty of those around. Oh, 40's as big as it gets. All right. Okay. It's tedious until you get a better bottle. Get a better bottle. So, no walker. Ooh. So let's see here. I can only go to something that's 20 away. So I guess I'll go north, which is the furthest thing away. That's okay. We got time. Nice little ride. No big deal. Okay. Use. There we go. Drive your walker into the desert to discover other oases. Hey, Rogue Spotlight. Thank you for gifting 5 subs. The game by Spiders? Which one? Was it Alex? Also, that's Clams with the resub and the hard boys. Thank you. 6th Wheel. Thank you for the Prime sub. Tested a few of the Amazon games. Can't say much, but they have some badass ones in the works. That's really good to hear. I was frankly not expecting a whole lot out of the Amazon game team, but most of the times in the past, when a company just cut a huge check and hired a whole staff cold, it takes a long time to get moving. But maybe Amazon's doing it. New World looks great. Yeah. I guess there were some journalistic outlets that put out gameplay previews that I should look at. I only recently checked out the trailer because people were asking about it, because I didn't even remember it. So yeah, maybe I should just actually look at gameplay. I think Capcom is going to make a Dino Crisis remake. No. I mean, if they did, it would be really small scale, but Dino Crisis doesn't have remotely the brand appeal or affinity or nostalgia that Resident Evil does. I could see them doing like a Dino Crisis mobile app, but I don't think they were interested in that either. Greedfall? Yeah. Wait. Never mind. I was thinking of God's Fall or whatever. So many Fall. Why is Fall in everything? Square gonna do a Parasite Eve remake? That would be very difficult, because the whole deal with that game was trying to like further crossover pre-rendered with FMV. They were real hot on that tech back in the Final Fantasy 7 and 8 days. Parasite Eve was pretty cool actually, but the shining feature of that game was how much streaming video it had. And I don't know that that's something that could easily be remade. Yeah, only the first one. I never really played Parasite Eve 2. I liked it, but Parasite Eve is like kind of reminds me of like The Order 1886. It's like it's a cinematic ride, and it's like got technical dazzle behind it, but there's not a whole lot that sticks with you after you finish it. The combat system was pretty cool though. I remember that. Kind of like that real-time turn-based sort of hybrid. This is some Mad Max shit, yeah. I have to pedal the thing. Like you can sprint, pedal faster, and it uses your stamina. Pretty neat though. Ooh. Virtual Boy 2. That was the 3DS. It happened. It happened while you weren't looking. Also, I think there's some Labo stuff where you can put the Switch in there and it is... Oh yeah, with Mario Galaxy, that's right. You can make like a 3D holder for your Switch, and it does stereoscopic 3D, which is kind of neat. Why is my nose is so like itchy right now? I keep touching my face, which I know I'm not supposed to do. I'm setting a bad example. Why does it have wings? I think it's kind of like water. The wings are meant to catch wind and help. I think that makes it move faster. That's what somebody recommended. Whoa. You handle that like a champ. Ooh. Oh. Jeez. Thank you guys for gifting all those subs, though. Super kind of you guys. Generosity is off the charts these days. Do you think they'll remake some of the RE spin-off titles? Like Code Veronica? Oh! They kind of already did remake or re-release or rehash, what was it? Revelations? So you can play that on Xbox. Well, like Outbreak, Operation Raccoon City. I think of all the Resident Evil spin-offs. I doubt it. Remakes are only valuable when people remember them. That's why only the biggest games get remade. There's no point in remaking a game nobody remembers or wants to buy again. You might as well start from scratch. What's up, Zach? Would you ever consider living in Europe? Yeah, actually, unironically, yes. So, I don't really like talking about this because it's, shit. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, okay. Because it, like, I don't know, it opens up a bunch of subjects. But I will say that, like, Stephanie works for a Polish company. Tons of people that get hired in North America to work for CDPR usually end up moving to Poland and working for CDPR there. And no joke, depending on how elections go this fall, this may not be a country I want to live in anymore. And that really hurts to say, because I do have a lot of pride in the United States, but I will, no joke, start looking into Polish citizenship, depending on what happens. So, yeah, we don't need to get into it. I would encourage people in chat to not get into it. And that has nothing to do with what happened today. I want to be clear about that too. I'm not a Bernie's out, so I'm moving out type thing. No, this is something I've been thinking about for a while. Is more about if I'm only getting into it to any degree to explain my motivations, just so they're not misunderstood. I'm more worried about what's happening with changing voting laws. That's what scares me more than anything else. I've lived through administrations that I didn't agree with before. You know, I was here for the George W. era. That was pretty bad. And this is worse, but I still believe in the value of people voting. But some shit is not okay. Is like fundamentally democracy is losing its hold in the United States. So yeah, and accountability is gone and no one seems to care is really the thing. There are people who are just totally okay with everything that's happening. And it's like, it's just little steps, and every little step is one step closer to pretty disgusting authoritarianism. So that's it. That's my motivation. That's my thought. I would, and instead of sitting here and like generating revenue and paying for a society that honestly is really agreeing with my sensibilities less and less, I might as well just move to a country that I do agree with. So, yeah, getting rid of mail voting. Yep. There's a lot of GOP rumblings about getting rid of any kind of voting that doesn't exactly agree with them, and for any party to be openly discussing disenfranchising the voters that don't agree with them, and for that to even be remotely okay in what should be the bastion, I'm getting into it, but for that to remotely be okay in what's considered the bastion of Western democracy means that something is very, 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 very wrong. It's not beyond repair yet, but I do think that if they have 4 more years, it will be. That's just me, though, and it may not be the case for everybody, so I have thought about moving to a European country, and I may do that. People need to take action. I agree. And if they don't, then they get the government they deserve, and it's just a government that I don't want to be any part of. That's all. So that's my motivations. I am new. What is your view this year of having the supercar V8 races in virtual reality? I didn't know that was a thing, but that's awesome. Yeah, it seems like this whole situation, holy crap, is forcing the movement to digital, online and streaming events. It's pushing us into the future a lot faster than we would think. And I understand and I feel bad because it's uncomfortable for a lot of people, and a lot of people are losing work, but this is going to sound really bad, but I'm excited to see where everything lands 3 or 4 years out of this. Did you just start still on that Firefly Walker life? Yeah. I just started playing this, 2 hours ago, about? So this is causing, this is an understatement. This whole thing is causing tons of disruption to nearly every marketplace, and the people who are scrambling to sort of fill the gaps are paving the way for entertainment production in the future. So what will sporting events look like? What will gaming events look like? It's crazy. Would you join an esports team if you were invited? Ugh, probably not. It depends what the contract looks like, but I can't say, I'm not good enough at any game to be remotely professionally competitive. I mean, even if I were just on for color, esports is getting better, but esports now is like what machinima was 10 years ago. It's a bunch of people that don't have mature business plans, coasting on venture capital and profiteering off of kids that are burning really hot and making a lot of content. So no, yeah, you have to be at the top to do it for a living anyway. And even then, your lifespan is what, 4 or 5 years, if you have a good run. There's no money in esports for the little guy. Yeah, I agree with that. And I know that the scale can be pretty wide, but I still consider myself a little guy in a lot of respects. Oh, thank you, Proistic. No, I can't think of any way that my life situation could be better than it is right now. I live with a woman that I love. I'm in a nice place in a great city. I get to play video games and hang out with cool people all day. I got a gym in my garage to pump iron with. Do you have to actually physically move to the border of the map to travel? I just realized I can probably just click on it in the map. Yeah. Soon Daryl's gonna be able to suck my dick and make me cocktails at the same time. Get a clan quick. This game's tough on your own. Oh, okay. You do have to do that. Alright. Yeah, no, Cry can set up a clan that I will probably join eventually. I'm just kind of learning the ropes on my own, so I don't bog anyone down. Do you miss Dude Soup? Not really, no. Kind of not. Yes, I want to travel. The podcast that we do now is way less work, and I like the vibe a whole lot more. It's nice to not have the weight of needing to earn revenue for an entire company on my back. Because that's what Dude Soup felt like. Every week, it was pressure to drive the views of the podcast back up because it earned the most revenue for our entire channel. Once views started slipping on that, our revenue adjusted down, and our entire outfit made way less money, which meant that it was harder to ask for things. It was harder to do things. This is way better. I don't have to plan bits. I don't have to write a research doc. I don't have to send it out to a ton of people who, subtitle text here, don't seem to have the time to read it.
The land behind us. All living things.
Yeah, also,
must run from it.
It's nice to also have a say in what I do and don't read ads for.
You will not make it.
Not that that was ever an issue, but certainly with some of the bigger ones, there was pressure. Dude Super did really? Yeah, Thundergun. Why do you think Rooster Teeth makes 8 million podcasts? Because they make shitloads of money compared to everything else. Do you like sex? Yeah, dog. Who doesn't? Oh, thank you, Warlord. Yeah, I tried my best to make ad reads fun and content. So we'll see. The hair loss medicine ones. Well, I'm not gonna say specifics. I'll say that just like specifically for me, there were certain ad reads that would come in that would have talking points that I fundamentally disagreed with, or were just straight up misinformation that I refused to read. Luckily, largely that was pretty negotiable. If something came in and they were making just extremely wrong claims about the values of their product or something like that, I would go to our reps and be like, hey, can you ask that? Like, can I say this instead? Our reps at Rooster Teeth would then go to the clients and work it out. So, is that why the Dude Soup subject had a higher frequency of being worried about Dude Super dying or going down in views? I never did that when I hosted it. Because I always thought that was just a bad look. Like, you don't make a show about the show. That's not why people watch it. Some people do because they're interested in behind the scenes stuff, but people like to be entertained. And making a show that's like, we're scared. Like, that doesn't... They talked about that a few times since you left. Oh. That has nothing to do with me. I can't speak to why that is. But I think the show's viewership has been on the decline, and that's the... I shouldn't be talking about things that aren't my business anymore, and that's not my business now. So I'm not gonna speculate too much on that, aside from what I've already said, that was far and away the #1 revenue driver for the channel. If I or anyone else wanted to get to that level that Funhouse got to, what would the steps be? That's tough, Duel, because one of the biggest growth drivers for our channel was Demo Disc, which back in the early days of YouTube, we put straight up porn in that, and that's what it was. So put porn in your content, and you'll get growth. The content strategy of Funhouse was shockingly robust, which is gameplay with really aggressive jokes or porn back when it was okay to do that on YouTube and it wouldn't get deranked, and then a podcast that converts that viewership into actual monetized eyeballs. You can't do that now. YouTube has gotten a lot better about identifying content that shouldn't be in front of the people who were watching it. So now, man, I don't know what a growth strategy looks like on YouTube now. Mr. Beast is probably the best example of a breakout channel, which is not to say it's a new channel, but certainly a breakout. The last 2 years, they have found a way to just explode out of their plateau of performance, and they did it with like great titles, great thumbnails, and brilliant execution. So, I guess to distill that down into content strategy, think of a video or concept that would make for fun content, but before you even start working on it, make sure you have a dynamite title thumbnail. Make sure you have a dynamite title and thumbnail. And if you're talking about making a show or a YouTube video and you can't see the title and thumbnail in your head, or you can't find something that's extremely clickable, don't make it, because no one will watch it. No one will see it. It won't get in front of anyone. Saying you accidentally did something means an insta 100k views. Yeah, there's trends for sure. What's up, Laelius? Laelius? I hope I'm saying that right. Laelius? I just like saying it. That's a fun thing to say. I can't drop down here. I don't even know where I'm going either. Is it just explore now? Oh, Fiber working station, fiber weave crafting. Gather fiber weave. Okay. You don't think quality content will eventually bring an audience? No. Absolutely will not. Nope. It's a nice viewpoint, but it's extremely naive. How is it going to bring an audience if nobody can find it? How's it going to bring an audience if nobody can click on it? Or nobody wants to click on it? When your quality video is in a grid, a 4x4 16 grid of thumbnails, and you just have a gray box that says click on me, and then everyone else has people going, or like a red arrow pointing to something, or two people kissing in public, like those are the things people click on. So also when you say quality content, people don't like quality. They don't. They like entertainment. What is quality content to you may not be interesting or watchable to the vast litany of 14-year-olds that drive most of YouTube's video traffic. So it takes a little bit of adjustment of mentality, I think. Echo, thank you for gifting a sub. I watch the movie podcast once in a while. Oh, okay. Attention span for everyone is diminished. To a point. People will watch through really long videos if they're interested in them. But they have to be interested in them. Yeah. Magic Kool-Aid, everyone's horny. That's the secret. That's the... Well, then I need to go somewhere where there's a little bit more shrubs to pick up. Internet comment, Ed is still grinding to 1 million subs. He's been doing that shit for years. Yeah. And that's not even biting off all the problems that follow after that. It's like, let's say you make quality content, you're rigidly dependable, you upload every Tuesday at 5 p.m., you do everything right, 3 years in, you finally have an audience, which is exactly the time you get sick of making the same damn video every day. And what do you do there? Like, are you done? Did you win? Just because you got to 1 million views? I don't know. It's, there's no point in which it just becomes easy street. I watched all Critical Role Campaign 1, but that's about a week of time I won't get back. That's a week? I never got into Critical Role or just D&D campaigns in general because of the time investment. Okay, what do I gotta make here? Some of the most viewed... Oh, baby cartoons and nursery rhymes? Yeah. It's because kids chain view videos. You put a tablet in front of a baby, and they will keep watching anything you put in front of them, as long as it's colorful and interesting and expressive and bright. A 3-month sub message won't post. Oh, Connor. Well, if you just post it in chat, hopefully I'll read it. Hate that I agree with most points you make. It's bittersweet hearing some of my daily thoughts being shared and voiced. Burnt out Buddha. Your name maybe implies more than you mean to at this point. Yes, I'm sorry. This is not a motivational talk. This is a practical talk. It always did kind of annoy me when YouTubers and stuff would be like, just go out there and do your dreams, man. Just make the right thing, and people come to you. I feel like you're setting people up, man. That's not right. I know that it's like people, but that's part of the game. Is like if you give people good vibes, they'll come back to you. Month 3, the life and times of an electronic boy. 1 month ago, I decided to become an e-boy. How could I be so foolish? As soon as I started this new job, I attracted the attention of the Black Mask, a dark web crime syndicate. Now I know what I must do. Stay tuned for month 4, the reckoning. Excellent. Having an intro video with your logo is one way to lose viewers. Yeah, I don't know why people keep doing that. You got to hit people second one, because if you don't grab them, they'll just tab off. I watch Critical Role and it's totally worth the time, especially if you like seeing voice actors do stuff outside of voicing video games and cartoons. Let's see. Unlock a fiber working station. I guess that's here. Maybe not. Oh. Haha! Fiber weave! Haha! I guess I must have stolen fiber weave from other people. Ah! Can you not put this on the boat? Gather fiberweave. Tools, equipment, armors. Is it under build? I would think it would be. I did unlock the ability to make fiberweave, right? Did I not? Crafting station required. Oh, fiber. Oh, you make it in here. Okay. Ah, pff, it's right there. Oh, but I don't have to put... This pulls from my inventory, but the other thing doesn't? That's weird. Whatever. Not to badmouth any company specifically. Oh. Yeah, Disco Joe, so... I'm...
Times of danger. The flotilla comes apart and sails away in all directions. It gathers again near the frozen strait, before it carries us all across the sea.
Okay. Yeah, that, craft and equip... Ooh! What you're noticing is, like... I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. So, to a media company, having eyeballs is valuable for a number of reasons. The most obvious of... Oh, geez. Hello! Hello, stranger! Hello! Okay. And I'm pretty sure this person's going to be able to chase me. Oh, they're on my boat already. Alright. He's going back. Another way that having eyeballs can be valuable is that you can push them to other things. And it's always a game of like, how much can you monetize eyeballs without feeding them new content, you know? And there's a sliding scale. There's no right answer, but... I mean, I was just watching... What was it? Oh yeah, there was this weird, like, list... Like, very kind of... Actually kind of fun-housedly edited YouTube listicle show that was on... IFC, maybe? Anyway... I was watching... We were watching it, and then, like, they... Because it was YouTube TV. They kept having ad breaks, and, like, each ad break would have maybe one actual ad, and the rest of the 4 minutes were filled with self-promo, because I guess they just didn't move enough inventory to fill it all. But I got so sick of seeing ads for the other shows they have that I didn't want to watch any of them. It got really, really aggravating. It was like some Amy Sedaris show, and then it seemed like a Reno 911 knockoff with the Super Troopers cast. Something FD. I don't even want to think about it, because I saw those ads so much that I got really annoyed with it. So, yeah. Self and side promo is a dangerous game. Uh-oh. The thing that always would always kind of rub me the wrong way is when media companies start thinking that the audience is captive. That, like, we got him, man. We got him. And if we make this new thing, they're all gonna watch it. I've seen a lot of media companies make that mistake. Thoughts on Tiger King? Oh, I love that show. Man, that is some spicy drama. I don't really binge shows, but... Yeah. Oh, I'm running out of water. Is there a way to access storage without getting out? Is this guy still coming after me? No? White trash Game of Thrones? Yeah, kinda. I stopped watching some YouTube channels because of that. They'd have, yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Saints Row is the Fast and Furious of video games? Interesting. That's pretty brave. I would agree with that, given also the ludicrous nature that the story kind of spins off into. Yeah, I think that's valid. I think some people, some lower IQ individuals might say that Need for Speed is that, but that's not right at all, is it? Oh, hey Connor, thank you for finding the resub. Would you like to do the Month 4 extreme counter hacking scene. Next are the cyber shootout. Ooh. I'm gonna say extreme hacking, then cyber shootout. There's no reason to rush. Okay. Place. Close. Use. Craft and equip wraps. Do I have to... Oh, okay, I have to buy them. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I can get tools now. Look at all these tools, bro. Stone and other minerals. Oh, Jagger to the club. Backpack. Fiber pack. Wait, so it's fiber, arms, head wrap, shirt and trousers. Okay. Should start a clan in the game, become the cult leader. I like the sound of that. Okay. Get this. Head wrap. I need more shards. Where do you get shards from? Also, why isn't... So wait. That's under craft? Yes. Yeah! Wait. Oh, I don't have it equipped. Okay.
Prepare the cactus fruit into a powder and place it under your tongue.
Oh?
You will see visions of ancient wisdom.
I have an AQ friend. What is AQ? Because it's impossible to get viewers on Twitch. It really does seem that way. I could totally understand why it would feel that way, yeah. Everyone who... It's impossible to get viewers on Twitch. It's impossible to get traction on YouTube. The media rush has already happened. So if you want to get started on YouTube right now, you're competing with people like me that already kind of cultivated a following somewhere else. There's really not a solution to that. That's just like... That's you competing with everyone else who wants to play video games for a living. And yeah, unfortunately, it's as awesome as it sounds. Yeah, there's really... I mean, unless you have a crazy, like, gimmick... like, to me, Dr. Disrespect is astounding, because he came back... Like, he was making media way back, so he was good at it. But... came back from dev and was like, fuck this. I know what I can do. I'm good at games. I have a good character. I'll just do this live. And he had a great gimmick, a good character, solid execution. He could back it up. He was really good at games. It's the whole package. So that's kind of the only way to hit and make a splash, is to get people talking, do something different. And yeah, if you're doing what I'm doing right now, of just dropping a little postage-sized webcam of yourself playing a video game, that's not going to work. It only works for me because I, you know, like I said, I have migrated something of a following from another platform. It sucks, but luckily, people who are just starting are new, and I think the concept is you can cut your teeth doing this. Like, you stream to nobody for 4 years, you'll get pretty good at streaming by the end of it. And then when the next thing rolls around, then you already have a bank of experience and knowledge and can capitalize on that. What do you think R2 is doing better than Machinima is doing in its decline? Well, they can monetize podcasts, so they have really... again, I don't want to talk too much about things that aren't my business, and Rooster Teeth is not my business. But in terms... I will not be so shy about offering positive statements, because that's always safe. Rooster Teeth is very, very good at making money off of podcasts. And that's a revenue stream that Machinima never had. Machinima didn't have a lot of revenue streams, actually. Aside from trying to siphon money off their partner network, which, yeah, it turns out that didn't work out in the long run because people figured out that they were giving away their money for no reason. So that's a pretty healthy aspect of the business, at least it was. And I can only assume by the non-stop parade of new podcasts that it's still pretty good business for them. Yeah, H3 went to podcast too, because it's easy, man. It's easy. All you have to do is chat. And if you get somebody else to produce the thing for you, you just show up with a cup of coffee and read the ad copy. And then you make like 20 times the money. Because YouTube revenue's gone down. All for the same reasons, man. Everybody wants to do it. So when you compete with the entire world... I suppose the question is, can there be a next thing within one's professional lifetime? Or will the monolithic entities that already exist outlast us? I don't think, like... There's never been a snapshot of internet media that has lasted more than 4 or 5 years. So yeah, I think it's kind of... Even if the next thing isn't just another more approachable version of this, at least you've done something. You've cultivated a skill. Yeah, Dr. Levin is absolutely correct. You have to start something else and then convert those people into wanting to hear what you have to say for an hour and a half. You don't go, I guess unless you're Mark Maron or Joe Rogan, you don't just make a podcast and have that be successful. This is that Xbox MMO? No, Schlager, this is not Bless Unleashed. This is Last Oasis. I gotta unlock Vision Powder, I guess. Which... This is a vitamin? Yeah, it is. Oh, I already have huge cactus fruits. When did that happen? Okay, well... I guess I can do this right now. I don't know what I was bouncing around about. Oh! Am I how to basic? I might be. Hold on, I just heard the doorbell ring. I'm gonna go look and see what that is. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Y'all aren't talking about politics, are you? Come on, there's enough of that. There's enough of that. People want to get on it, they can just look at Twitter or Reddit or whatever. Find people screaming all about it. I imagine if people wanted to get depressed, there's plenty of opportunity these days. It's not wait. I'll keep an eye on it, but bear in mind there is definitely a point, especially when discussing religion or politics, when it doesn't do anything but make people annoyed. What are you talking about? The world is nothing but good news? Good point. Games! This one looks pretty cool. Does the gameplay hold up? So I don't know. It seems like so much of... Purified water. God. I take so much water. There. Bang. Oh, I need wood. It seems like a lot of the virtue of this game is going to be in the, like, big, like, boats on boats fights. Which, I don't know how long it takes to get to those. Have you watched Shimoneta? No, I have not. I'm still getting through Fate Zero. I almost finished Season 1, so that's exciting. When you get into big boat battles, they're surprisingly little jank. That is actually really surprising.
We had no choice but to live as nomads. Our tribe chased the sparse rainfall wherever it fell. We clung to life because we never stopped walking.
Build a dinghy walker. Ooh. Where are those sandy anime titties? I mean, they're kind of there a little bit. Have you watched Hunter x Hunter or Hunter Cross Hunter? I don't know how they say it, but no. I read the first few volumes of the manga like way back in 2004 or whatever. But no, I have not watched the show. It seemed fun. Sounds like bong noise. It kind of does, doesn't it? AC Hopeful. I've seen a bump in viewer numbers since everyone had to be at home. Oh yeah, Furlerer. It wasn't like in the super early days. It wasn't as pronounced, but since yeah, there's been a lot more like viewership on Twitch, on YouTube, on everything, which is an interesting place to be in, because that means that while everyone else is suffering, my business is booming, and it feels like I should capitalize on this as much as possible. Cross fuck off. Politics is dumb. Games are good. I agree most of the time, even though I get in there. Sometimes despite my better natures, I'll get into some politicking eventually. Any plans on continuing with Bannerlord? I mean, I intend to. No plans at the moment, simply because there are big games coming out. Speaking of, Base Princess, yeah, I'll be on earlier tomorrow morning. The embargo for 7 Remake is 8 a.m. Pacific, and I'm gonna do my best to set my alarm and be up by then, so I can start my mystical journey with Cloud and all of my anime friends on stream. So that's the plan. I hope to be up and going around 8, but we'll see. Is it really roughly 40 hours? 40 is, I think, pretty strong. I think 30 is probably a safer bet. I haven't finished it myself, but I got a decent chunk through it. I'm about 20 hours in, and if the game is just the Midgar arc from the first disc of 7, 30 to 35 sounds about right. Or should have Cloud fuck those dudes? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know I will. Do you honestly think they're gonna finish the game? I mean, no. I don't think anybody wants them to either. That'll be my shocking hot take. I don't think people really liked or strongly remembered. Well, liked is too much of a word, but I don't think people really strongly remembered 7 post Midgar. The super fans do, but I think most people's strong attachments are to Midgar, the vibe of Midgar, the music, the pre-rendered backgrounds. Once you get into open world, Final Fantasy VII becomes a much older style Final Fantasy game. So we'll see. 6 on feels like my internet's getting slower and slower. Uh-oh. You gonna restart the game? I'm gonna restart. Dr. Salt. I don't want to start 20 hours in, like before the game's retail out. That would be horrible. Nobody would watch that. I wouldn't watch that. I'm just supposed to start RE3 at 6. I mean, yeah, but that's loose schedule. I'm not keeping myself rigidly to that. Yeah, Redwin, there's some solid video gaming happening here. So let's see. Oh, I have to learn Dingy Walker first, right? Dingy Walker. Dingy Walker. Oh, I need 10 shards. Shoot. Must be under the effect of vision powder to build it. Interesting. I have 7 shards. Wait, what did it say? Hold on. Search ruins to discover knowledge items. Okay. So I just got to cruise around the world, I guess, looking for things to loot, so I can get 6 shards, so I can build another walker. Just wondering if it's hard to choose between older esoteric games, the hot new thing. I really enjoy some of the odder things, but I can understand if it's really not conducive to channel growth. Oh, it's absolutely not. That said, like Twitch, as in all media, I think a lot of people go a long time without considering a certain philosophical imperative that has become more and more true to the longer I spend in media generation on democratized platforms, which is to say ones where it's open to everybody. Do you want to appeal to a small core community, or do you want to appeal to as many people as you possibly can? And I think a lot of people waffle back and forth between the two, just kind of doing whatever feels right. I think I think I've made my choice. I think I've kind of definitively come down on I want to do my stuff and hope that it finds a good audience. If it doesn't, then I'll have to broaden a little bit. But for now, I have a sustainable audience doing things that are not mass audience, and to me, that's ideal. That means I get to play what I feel like, and share it with people that are also interested in it, and it's sustainable. It hits a point of monetization that means I don't have to worry about it too much, which is nice. Doing your own thing is more respectable, but some don't care about that. I wouldn't say it's respectable. I don't know that respectability really enters into it. On some level, it probably leads to more genuine content, but what does genuine matter if nobody's watching it, you know? I feel like there are issues of like morality and emotion put on media creation that don't quite really apply. The more people watching, the better. For some people. Most people probably aim for everyone, but I hope and think that aiming for smaller, perhaps neglected group might pay off. It can. That's one of the amazing things about the internet, though, is that no matter what, there's someone out there serving that niche. Because there's YouTube videos made about everything under the sun all the time. Dang it! I need shards.
Hey,
I don't.
give me your stuff. Give me something. Hey, give me something. I'm gonna kill you.
Jesus Christ, that's terrifying.
Give me something. I'm gonna kill you. I can kill you right now, buddy.
Okay.
Give me something.
No.
Okay?
No.
Give me something.
No. Just kill me.
I'm gonna kill you.
All right, go for it. I don't got anything worth taking, so you're just wasting your time. Oh no, you're doing it.
Hey, give me something, dude.
You could be using this time. You could be using this time doing something else. Anything else?
Not something to do.
Yeah, you are. You'll get me eventually, but I'm gonna waste your time doing it. So who's winning here? I have nothing to lose. Oh, you're doing it. No, I'm scared. Oh, you can't turn. That's interesting. Come on, dude. Where are you going? Ah, you missed. Come on. There you go. Now you're doing it.
Give me something, buddy.
No,
I just need some bones.
I don't care.
That's it. I just need some bones, okay?
We all need a bone, don't we? Ah, hold on a minute. Let me flip this. Oh, this is weird.
Give me some bones, dude. I don't want to kill you. You're stuck.
Yeah.
Oh, little whippersnapper over here. Give me some bones, dude.
No.
Pipe. Give me some bones.
Nope.
Hit enter in chat to type. Enter is the type. Dude, you're stuck under my walker, buddy.
There we go. I hope he loots me and realizes I don't have any bone. Oh, here we go. I get my walker back. I don't remember what I had in my shit.
Hey, hey. Hey, you gonna? Hey, come here, 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 come here.
Is this mine? It is. I think.
Come here.
Back
take,
up here.
Take this. Take this right here. Here. Take this.
He's latched on. He's giving back your shards? Ah, I don't care. I need to find... Can you drop those? Oh, you can. Ooh, boy. Yeah. That was really funny. Yeah. I thought I need to have a mic hooked up for those situations. It's not plugged into my other computer. Yeah, actually, that I did lose progress for, but fuck it. I'd rather that dude feel like he wasted his time. I'm running out of stamina. Dang, man. How else can you get shards? Yeah, I still have my walker. He didn't break that. He should have. I don't know why. Oh, was that you, Richard Twist? Give me some bone. Well, if you're in the stream, though, you'd know I don't have any of the thing that he was asking for, so I don't... Oh, he's back. All right. That's pretty cool, actually. You just run people down. It's not doing any damage to my walker, which is kind of weird. The naval combat aspects are pretty neat. I'm not sure what they... in the old dick twist. That's the goal, right? You ain't living unless you twisted a dick. What is that? Why is there a thing, like, somewhat attached to my walker, but not quite? Oh, you're not that? Okay. I mean, whatever. It's like... I don't know that that's necessarily being an asshole. It's the, that's just the nature of the game. Oh, loot player. Yeah, maybe that is... Oh! Nice. So when you kill somebody, they drop all of their shards. Oh, jeez. I don't think there's any use in getting upset at people when it's part of... I think it's in part of the intended game. When people start circumventing the game, when they like use glitches and stuff, that's when it gets bad. Thank you whoever anonymously gifted 5 subs though. That was super kind of you. Pushing the pedal makes me tired. Yeah, oof. Oh, so if anyone is familiar with Last Oasis, where can you go to get shards? It keeps saying like ruins and stuff, but I haven't seen any in this zone. Maybe I'm not looking correctly, but that's the way they do it. Yeah, that dude could have put a little more effort into his presentation and theatrics. It did come off as a little sad. Oh, when it's somebody taking advantage of somebody who doesn't have a lot. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of life. Is my walker immune? I keep running into shit, and I've only lost 1 hit point on one of my wings. Press M and look for places? Oh, okay. So they're like marked on the map? What is that? Oh, that's where I died. What if you roleplay talking like a pirate? Now that would be fun. Like I feel like then, even if you're robbing people, you're at least leaning into an experience as opposed to just give me some, give me that. That's still fun though. Think about it. If you just watched me go by, it wouldn't have been an interesting experience to begin with. Huh. I guess I'll go to the trader. Maybe they have shards? 100% boomer line? Wait, what? Saying whippersnapper? There are villages of monkey people and ruins you can loot, and sometimes monkey people have shards. Yeah, it seems like I got most of my shards off of dead monkey mans. There we go. Nice little cruise. Never heard a zoomer use whippersnapper as an insult before. Yeah. I have not either. Oh, I have more. Solid line though. I just wish I had led him on a longer chase. It would have been... My favorite thing is when you realize you have nothing to lose, to see how long you can drag out somebody else, to see what the extent of their dedication is. And that's kind of what I was hoping to do. I was like, let's see if I can take him on a cruise around the map. I knew I'd have to stop at some point to get more water, but... Wait. Okay, there we go. It's like... Which seems to, I guess, be the, like... I guess if you're on a bigger walker and you have a crew, you can rotate around of who's pedaling. So you can, would have ran circles. Yeah, once I figured out his turning radius was smaller than mine, it would have been pretty easy to serpentine him every time he was coming up on me, but... the physics are just, like, bumpy enough to make sure that doesn't exactly happen, which is kind of cool. Hey, well, Josh, thanks for the Prime sub. Yeah! Also, gosh, what a perfect setup to be waylaid by somebody, but then figure out you have a tiny advantage on them. A Mortal Engines game would be dope. It seems like that's kind of this. I never saw that movie. It seemed interesting, but it just seemed to kind of come and go, unfortunately. Like a lot of things do these days. Oh wait, Monkey Man's, right. I can't remember. Did I get shards from the pots in Monkey Villages? Oh jeez. Got plenty of beat sticks, so that's something. Books are far better than the movie, but it's visually cool. Oh, I didn't know that it came from books. Books, you say? What are these books? Oh, twofer. Shit. Feels like there should be a dodge or something. Jeez. Can she stream when? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Jess? Also, STP Gaming, thank you for the Prime sub. Gotta drink your Estus? You're right. I guess you use my shitty grass bandages. I'll get into Kenshi one of these days, but we are on the eve of Final Fantasy. And there ain't no way I'm playing anything else when my anime ladies beckon to me. Server migration was a success. Now I get to drink myself into a coma. Oh, are you doing some IT from home? Just wrapped up a big project. Did some unit testing. It's natty light time. Did I miss you finishing RE? No, that's going to happen in pretty soon here, I think. Let's see. Interactables, yeah. Yeah, let's make some of that. Still playing Animal Crossing? Yes. Mostly off stream, but will we get to see your island progress one day? Yes. I fully intend to like get into like streaming Twitch community stuff with that game. That seems like a lot of fun, but okay. So maybe it's just the leader Rupus that have shards most of the time. Yeah, it's just been like it's just been tough to carve out stream time for it. He says as he plays a game that's not Animal Crossing, but this one as I kind of tried to divulge a little earlier, kind of obligated myself to playing because I accepted the code for it. So this is a non-compensation kind of sponsored stream, I guess. But I got a code in exchange for streaming it for a couple of hours, so that's what I'm doing. And I was just curious, and like Kraken said, he was going to play it, so wanted to kind of get my bearings in the game. So that's what I'm doing now. Oh! Stone experience. Okay. I guess I gotta go find more Rupu villages. The tiny ones aren't really marked on the map. Yeah, I guess you just have to go. Tomorrow it's Final Fantasy VII all day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I know, Trey, you're usually a pretty big contributor to You Play Thursday. But I think I might bump that to Friday, which is going to be difficult to communicate to people because I've also not been super consistent about doing that every Thursday. Did you hear about Cooking Mama? I saw that, your Nook Cranny is getting upgraded? Nice, that just happened to me. My Resident Services is getting upgraded, so I'm excited. Now, what happened with Cooking Mama? I know that it got pulled, like it was on sale for an hour. And there are some physical copies out, but Fine Clips Friday? I like it. What happened with it? I saw a rumor about there being malware on there, but I think that got pretty roundly refuted. Yeah, I don't know what the latest is about why it just disappeared. Oh yeah, no, Square Sama, the Bitcoin mining thing, somebody actually... I saw an engine... This might also be fake news, but I did see an engineer saying, hey, I've dug through the code and there's nothing like that in any of this. Why they would have access to the code, I don't know, but maybe that's part of the data mining. Maybe that's what the Russians want you to think before they sell all your sweet Bitcoin. Woo! I don't mean to brag, but that was pretty sick combat right there. Dang Dang it. I was hoping you would have shards. Oof. IP holders suing their publisher for treating their game like Garbo. No advertising, crunch time, etc. Wow. Who published it? Because I know back in the day, Cooking Mama was Majesco? Is it still that? Damn, man. How did that happen? Like, how did that happen right before release, too? Oof. Greasy Easy. Thanks for the Prime sub. Talking about new Cooking Mama or the old one? No, the new one. The one that was supposed to be out on the Switch. And I guess did come out for like an hour. Some crapware publisher. Aw. When do you play 14? I'm a scrub, and maybe one day I'll be able to raid with the quintessential gamer. I've been trying to find a reliable weekly time to do it, but there's always like... There's been a lot of hot releases lately that keep bumping it. I don't have a dedicated and recurring time right now, but I definitely want to set one up and get that going, because I love that game. And it'd be nice to play with people in the stream, too. I guess this is not the best answer, but I do have a publicly viewable calendar that I update with all the streams I'm going to do of what they are and when. So if you use the schedule command in chat, you can get the link to... It's a public Google calendar. The advantage of that is if you add it to your calendar, it'll convert it into your time zones. But hopefully that helps. I know it's a pretty big ask to like add a whole calendar. I know that you probably don't want to get spammed with the calendar notifications and stuff whenever I decide to play video games, but that is kind of how I have it set up, so hopefully that works for you. Plan on doing a remote Jackbox party with friends next. I want to stream it on Twitch so we can all watch live. Will that work, or is the delay to back to ruin the experience? Ups and downs, I've never really done Jackbox, so I can't say, but my advice would be to try it out. This will be a good learning experience. I have to get Dad for a second. Hold on, let me turn on the lights in here. It works fine. I would think so. Lag on Twitch is not that bad, and they've actually improved it quite a bit. Here, this is a good last Oasis lightscape. Ooh. But yeah, figuring stuff like that out is the entire process of production. So throw yourself into it and enjoy. Do you think Padme's quote of "This is how Liberty dies with thunderous applause" is retroactively the smartest quote from the prequels, if not the entire franchise? I think it probably feels a little too close to home right now. But the interesting thing is you said from Padme, all right? Which already means your question is invalid, because we all know that Jar Jar Binks has the best quotes from all of the prequels. So if you're not quoting Jar Jar, you're not saying anything worth listening to. Ayah! Okay, that combat was less interesting. Misa horny. Now that... Boss Maker the Big Boomba! Now those are good lines. Those lines stand the test of time. Oh, my pits are all wet today. I've been trying to use up deodorant instead of antiperspirant, so it's like I'm gonna turn on this fan. Looking at all this desert sand has me all toasted. Brr. Like they're immediately on my ass again. See if I can get a bandage off before they get here. Haha! God damn it! Shit! They can like hit me from 3 different directions. Jeez. At least like it doesn't seem like there's any punishment for dying, really. Aside from having to do a corpse run. Hey, Dead Man's Tune. Although I guess I did drop all of my shards. Ugh. Yeah, I got dunked. It's true. Oh wait, this isn't mine? Yeah, it's not. Wait, where am I? Oh, I gotta... Okay, this way. Chief deals a ton of damage? Yeah, cool. As far as I can tell, that's the thing I have to kill, too. To try and... Misa give total control to the Supreme Chancellor. Remember? We all remember where we were when we heard that line. We all remember. How far away... Okay. I think... Nope, that's not my boat. It's over here. Always go for the antiperspirant deodorant combo. Good. But I'm to the Sonic 06 stream. I'm just trying to find the time to do it. I have it. I have the game. It finally arrived. So a lot of it was just waiting for the damn thing to show up in the mail because I bought it off eBay, and Lord knows they take their time when it comes to shipping shit. Damn it. So it's here. I just got to find the time to do it. Like I said, if you think I'm going to play Sonic 06 instead of Final Fantasy VII Remake, you're goddamn mistaken. 420 stream? Oh shit. Maybe, actually that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I can just get, like, baked to hell and back and do like a Sonic 06 420 12-hour stream or something. Do a vape play. God damn it! Ugh. Isn't it technically 420 all month? Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, you're right. Where the fuck is my corpse? No! I feel like it was around here? No, okay, it was over here. That's where my ship is. Don't know if I can meme that long. Hey, if I can play Sonic 06 that long, you gotta meme that long. Rarg. Fuck. Eat my ass. God damn it. Okay, here we go. No! Okay. Play Sonic 06 on Earth Day because it's the best game on this planet. I can't argue with that. I may want to, but I can't. Does the axe do more damage than... Hold on. Yeah, the axe does more damage. Alright, well... Here, let's use that then. Actually, let me see if I can learn... I mean, it's gonna cost shards, right? That I don't have. Just need 4 more. Goddamn. I can enjoy gummy in your stream on 420? Yeah, that's my plan. Get some of those long burn gummies and just play Sonic and wonder what the hell's going on in front of me. Oh, please be stuck. Please be stuck. Bitch! What? God! There! You got big guts. Ooh. Shard acquired. Oh, I need 3. I need the high ground, you're right. Why didn't I have the high ground? Maybe I can make armors, excuse me. I don't... Oh, I lost my shoes. Oh, no, wait, there they are. I just didn't equip them. Oh, can't weed in case of a drug test? Ugh. It's frustrating to me that there are still companies out there that give a shit. Ugh. That hit sound effect is raunchy. I love it, though. Alright, now that I've murdered them, let's go loot their entire dwelling. Reboot vine. Switch to my banging stick. Echo, thank you for gifting another sub. Oh, your inventory's full, but I got a light backpack. Wait, what? 1 light backpack. Did it auto-equip it? How do I not see it in my inventory? Oh, that probably has something to do with it. I don't like that there's someone there. What's happening? You can equip your water bottle? Yeah. So did the backpack just disappear? Do I not have it? Because I didn't have spot for it? When you say give a shit, you mean only sometimes give a shit? Worked on a production company, and as tropical as this might sound, I remember the exec walking around with a baggie of sugar with nobody even sneezing at the guy. Yeah. 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 I've never... Something about that just seems so dirty, man. Just openly doing coke. That's just gross. I guess I'm just like, also, if you're on the clock, like, at least pretend to not be under the influence. Like, at least pretend to save that for your off hours. Walking around the flask, just... Oh, that's San Diego. Wait, San Diego is, They still drug test in San Diego? I thought San Diego was chill. Maybe not. Oh yeah, Bakersfield. Blech. I would just say don't do drugs at work. You know what? That's solid. Solid advice. Alright, I guess I'll just keep going around murdering boys. I wanted, like, murdering ape boys. I wanted building a dinghy walker to kind of be the last thing I did. I feel like getting an upgraded walker feels like a good place to stop. And then move on to Resident Evil. So that's my plan. LSD, coke, and moderation, and weed are awesome. Man. I've never felt the need to branch out beyond weed and booze, but maybe if I get older and more bored, the mood might strike me. But well, you're a big guy. Let's see what you got, Rupu Hazraki. Yeah, you did a little backstep there. Ooh! Don't kill me, please. Oh. Rarg. Yes! That's a lot of shards, baby. That's what we needed. Okay. Yeah, you get more important? Yes, exactly. Why would I need anything to help me escape this reality when I can just bury my face into Tifa's plentiful, heaving virtual bosom? The hell was that? I think that was one of those little cute boys. Do DMT? Yeah. A lot of drug testing happens in legal states in Washington. I know a lot of our clients could run into problems if one of us failed a drug test or make our company liable for damages. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's just legacy stuff. It'll take a while. I think it'll take a while for that stuff to slowly fade away. Heal? Yeah, I'm just trying to get some distance. I want to kind of get away from stuff. But yes, you're right, Dimwit. If I lost all my shards now, it would be awfully tragic, wouldn't it? Alright. Here comes that healing. Gonna heal myself. I shouldn't do that. Stephanie doesn't respect good music. Alright. Okay. So, I have to be under the effect of... Oh, wait, did I lose my cat drugs? I did. Okay. So I gotta... Shit. I gotta find more giant cactus fruits. Mr. Inzuka! Hey! Thank you for gifting subs. Appreciate that. That's a lot of subs, man. Thank you. Kindness is very much appreciated. Although I see somebody talking about clapping muddy cheeks in the chat. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe I do know what that's all about. Ooh, I'm low on water. Uh-oh. Glug glug up a little bit. Do you have any bones? Is it a TOS violation to do drugs on stream? Excellent question. I should look that up. I mean, you can drink on stream. I think if my lights flicker again, I'll have to switch to mobile. Oh, are you afraid your PC's gonna explode? Hotbox in the bathroom and then come back? I mean, yeah, that's the way to do it. It is a TOS violation? Just drinking? Really? Drinking for money violates a Twitch rule, doesn't it? Ooh. I'm glad I didn't do that then. Fave Tom Hardy performance? Probably Mad Max. But I haven't seen all of his films, so people have said like Bronson is extremely good. Got to do it under the camera. I mean, like, and also when it comes to like vapes, how are you gonna know if it's like THC vape or something else? Okay, so I don't know if I looted cactus fruit. Huge cactus fruit. You would think you get that by chopping down the big old cactus trees, but is that the case? I don't know if there are any last Oasis ones in chat. You have to go up and get them? Oh, like you have to grapple up there? That's cool. Okay, let me do that. That sounds awesome. I must have looted it from all the monkey mans that I slaughtered then. Okay, so it's one of those boys? Huh! And away! That's really cool. Ah! Ah, that's awesome! Ow! Ah! Okay. Cracked my legs open. I guess I thought that you could just bomb out of the tree. That's not how that works, but that's okay. Man, that grappling hook is cool. What a cool mechanic. I like that. Oh! The vape should be fine. Twitch doesn't want somebody taking a rip out of a bong, yeah. Unless you're like Snoop Dogg, you can't get away from that. That's fine. That seems fair to me. Consider playing more Yakuza. I have considered it. I've considered it so much. That's something that I think. So we're kind of in the hot window of spring releases right now. But once we move out of that, playing through all the Yakuza games on stream. I mean, like to a degree, my working vacation was also me getting through my backlog, and certainly playing all the Yakuza games is a gaming accomplishment that I've been meaning to take care of for a long time. Just finished the series. Nice. Was it great all the way through? Let me see if I can swing over there and pick that up. Yes! Nope. Hold on. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Ha! Oh, I was hitting Q, not F. Hold on. Here we go. Ha! Yeah! 5 sucked. I didn't finish it. Ah. That was the only one that was bad. What was bad about it? Just didn't have the humor, didn't have the vibe. So let's see here. Cactus shoot. Oh, my water. My sweet, sweet water. Okay, hold on. Oops. Did I just drop it? I did. So wait, if you drop water on the ground, how do you get it back into your ship? Can you? Or is it just stuck? Oh, I guess you have to move it from your... God damn it, that's stupid. Okay. Okay, I see. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, there. I just put it in my... Okay. So, cook. You have to, like... What the hell, man? That is so weird, the way that they do that. I'm gonna have to cook more water soon. That's a weird thing to say. Huge cactus fruit. There we go. Wood, right? There we go. Oops. Alright, whatever. Yeah, it's been raining all over Kelly. It's been awesome. I've really enjoyed it. Speaking of bong rips. Haha! I have my construction drugs. Oh, accidentally. Nope. Right, make some more water. This is so weird. Hold on, let me click on this image. A weed pipe of Gandalf? Excellent. So you can leave water in the output, but you can't do this. Then somehow it goes back to input and won't go anywhere else. Very weird. Okay. That kid come back to harass you? No, I've been left alone. I'm not worth anyone's time right now. Okay. So I need a ton of wood, I need fiber, I need a lot of stones, and I need, okay, I have all the rupu vines I need. So I need stones, which means I need to learn how to make fiber and 2 hides. Oh, that takes 10? God damn it. I might as well learn how to do this. Huge kind of fruit, fiber. Oh, I accidentally ate the other one, yeah. And 2 hides. I guess I get hides from killing the tiny little boys, the cute little guys. Yes, Echo. Oh, hey, Aaron. I miss you too, dude. Hopefully life's been good. Cranking out them gameplay videos. I assume you guys are all working from home now. I heard you. I'm sorry, cute thing, but I have to murder you because you might have hides that I need them. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me for this. I don't mean to. Oh. Oh, I can't even loot it? Oh, okay, I got hides. Except that... shit. Oh, okay. So it drops there. Alright, good. So let's do this. Which means I can make that thing now, I think. No, I cannot. I need a huge cactus fruit. That's where I was going! Busy but good? Good to hear. Yeah. It's nothing but 7 remake tomorrow. Very excited. My entire life has been... Every time you see me, I'm actually in Final Fantasy VII's Midgar. I am, in fact, not in front of you. Ah, my inventory's full. Jesus. I guess I'll just use this. Thank you, Paperclip. Yeah, do it. Smoke that bowl for all of us. There we go. There's one. Yeah, physically here, spiritually in Final Fantasy VII. Just want to make sure I get there at the start. Yeah, I'll be starting around 8 a.m. Pacific. Maybe more like 9, depending on when I roll out of bed, but I am very excited to play that game. So wait. Where did the water go? Does it drop? Okay, it does. So wait, what's the capacity of this bottle? Who needs it? Noon Eastern? Yes, that is correct. Okay, so, alright. So I got a larger bottle now. That should make water a little less annoying to move back and forth. I'm gonna guess its capacity is 10. What time does the embargo end? It's 8 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, Thursday. Gonna release a review of 7. No, Jojo. That's a great question. I do intend to at some point, but I think I'm gonna change the way that I try to approach that stuff, because putting content out on YouTube, it's like, and I apologize. I'll try to do the condensed version of this, but I'm still kind of working out in my head what that looks like. But essentially, it's like to play a game while it's under embargo is a lot of time spent not on stream. And if you're streaming, you gotta be on stream. You need that uptime. So that's a lot of time just, you know, playing a game for fun, and who does that anymore? And then there's also the process of like recording and editing, which again is more time that's not on stream. So essentially, to put up a YouTube review, that's like borderline 40 working hours that goes into one YouTube video that makes maybe $150 if it does really well. And it's really not, that's not a business thing that I can continue to do. I enjoy doing it, but like the time commitment is so intense. to get and to do it all under a deadline too means like grinding out a game and working pretty late on edits just to get it up in time for embargo. I think what instead I'm gonna do is for games like 7 Remake, I'll just play through them on stream, so that way I get that sweet uptime. I can steal people's money on the internet, and then once I finish it, then I'll compile. I'll compile some notes. I'll do a semi-scripted read into my camera offline, edit it, and then throw B-roll on top of it, and that'll be the review. So that way I don't lose out on all of the stream time because a game is under embargo. There's also just the aspect of like, it's not as fun to play a game when, like, I really enjoy playing a game and sharing it with a streaming audience. And it's just not as fun to do otherwise. That probably changes the review process a little bit, because I'm basically gonna, be bouncing ideas off people the whole time, but that's just the way it is nowadays, I guess. Kill Ya Gooder, thanks for gifting a sub. Oh yeah, what's the storage on this thing? I have some water. Yeah, well, how much water? Nope. How much water can this hold? Arg, 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 arg. At least 9. All right. I'm addicted to streaming. I've always liked it. I streamed a lot even when I had like a 50-hour-a-week job. So yeah, that I will eventually probably post a Final Fantasy VII review, but it'll probably land about a week after release. Which means it won't get watched as much, but that's fine, because viewership on YouTube is not that valuable to me right now anyway. Yeah. Who need weeds? No thank you. I've got the Holy Bible and Twitch.tv. I'm good. No thanks. Amachan, thanks for the resub. Gotta go, tornado in the area? Oh, Trey, be safe. Get in that bathtub. Yeah. Hopefully everything's cool with you, man. Used to take acid and drive around with my friends. Oh my god, dude. Dylan, jeez. Well, and thank you for being open about it, so the rest of us youngins can learn from your decisions. Okay, so let me see. You're missing the vitamins to craft. So if I throw down a crafting thing, I only have to be under the effects of the thing when I throw it down, and then I can contribute to it. Wow, it got really dark. Oh, is it nighttime? Is that a thing? This is creepy. This isn't a bug, is it? This is like exceedingly dark. I must genuinely like this game if you're gonna put all that time to review when no one is asking for it. For Final Fantasy VII Remake? I'm not talking about this game. Yeah, this is a bug. Okay. I mean, the music kicked up, so I thought something moody was happening. Oh my gosh. I mean, it looks kind of neat. Isn't a bug, it's an eclipse. That's neat. I don't know where the moon or the sun would be. They tell you to not stare directly into it, but I want to. Got a torch? No, I don't think I've crafted one yet. I like the idea that you can wait for an eclipse before you go robbing people. What's up, Grace? 50 months! Nice. Renlo, thank you for the Prime sub. Well, shoot. Maybe that's where we'll call it then. Huh. Alright. Oh wait, no, it looks like... No? Thought it was getting brighter again, but... Echo, thank you for gifting yet another sub. Can you adjust gamma levels? I could, but who wants to? Ooh, and that has kicked off a hype train! Thank you, Echo. Ever the gentleman, ever the kind gifter. Okay, well, that's a pretty moody way to conclude the last Oasis stream for now. Okay. Yeah, I'll play this game again in the future. Do you ever play Ark? Did I ever play Ark? I did. There's this process of, like, grinding out mats to build stuff. It just took too long. This took too long for me in Ark. Hopefully this game seems to move a little faster about giving you cool stuff to play with. Geralt, thank you for gifting 5 subs. That's got us to level 3. Echo, 5 more. Gonna smoke for RE3? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I would, but, you know, I'm streaming. I want to make sure that I'm present and aware and engaging with people genuinely as possible. Last year every year, so I won't fail this year. You're going to make an appearance at Riot Fest? I don't think Riot Fest is going to happen this year. Dr. 11, thanks you for the 69 bits. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You almost got us level 4. Oh man, tipping over into level 4 on 69 bits would be excellent. Hey, what's up, Eric? Summer's pretty much canceled thanks to Corona. Yeah, indoor summer, like all my other summers. Yeah, good. Jesus, Zelpec. Good way to keep aware, even in the worst situations, with some good old G Fuel. Keep you juiced, keep you amped. All right, I'm gonna switch over to Resident Evil 3. Let's hang out with our big brother Nemesis, huh? He's a good guy. Don Author, thank you for the cheer. White Rabbit, thank you for gifting 5 more subs. DJ Birth Control, thank you for the cheers. Jeez, you guys are going off. You must want those emotes, huh? Jeez. Yeah, going up to Carlos. Maybe I can install Shirtless Carlos right away. Raz, thank you for gifting us up. Thank you so much. We unlocked his dong model yet? No, see, the light's coming back. It was totally a thing. Guess think Nemesis fucks. Yeah, he does. I've seen Nemesis do some things. Snack Pack, thank you for the cheer. Oh my gosh, you guys almost have it to level 5. Wah! Install it, please. Mr. Nzuka, thank you for the cheer. What, Shirtless Carlos? I think I can do that. It's not against Toss, is it? Yeah, our rated players coming over the hill with torches. That sounds awesome. I heard that squeak. Oh wait, I don't need hides. Okay. Well, I will try getting the mods working. I think for Resident Evil 2 you needed a mod manager, so it's going to take a little bit of setup. But why did they get to show their Bara titties? Because I don't know. Because dudes have been working for millennia to bend everything to our way, and it's awesome. It rules to get to do whatever we want all the time and not have to face any consequences for it. Fucking sick. This is what it is. Because boobies are gross? How dare you? Boobies are wonderful. Echo, thank you for gifting 5 more subs. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, Echo going off. Echo's my own personal Saudi oil baron. 1 fragment. What? Oh. Wait, I can't just equip those? Roroni, thank you for gifting. I don't want that. So many subs, right? I got very lucky. Everybody wants these emotes! Level 5, you guys did it! Thank you. You guys are bound and determined to make me rich. I appreciate that. Stephanie appreciates it too, I'm sure. I guess I'll just put you there. What does the hype train do? It unlocks custom emotes for the people who contribute to it. And it's also just kind of a metagame way to encourage people to give more money to streamers. So, in that respect, it's kind of nice. But functionally, it doesn't really do a whole lot. But emotes are not the best. There's an upgrade tab in your walker. You're correct, there is. Ooh, Zamorsi, thank you for gifting 5 subs. And Echo, thanks for gifting another sub. It was like Rust, but vaguely Dune flavored. Oh, that's not a bad way to say it. I think that's valid. Oh, module, yeah, there you are. I don't know why I'd want this. Rate at which sand is removed from a walker's gears after traveling. Is that something that... Can you take those out? Nah, whatever. STP Gaming, thank you for the cheer. Okay, this looks like a nice little place to set up a camp. Let me take my drugs. Whoa. Sick, bro. Oh my gosh. Did I just build 2? Oh. I did build 2. God damn. Oh shit. Is there a way to cancel the other one? I'm afraid I'm going to... I'm afraid I'm going to construct parts of one and not the other one. Got too high, yeah. This is why you don't stream high. Hopefully it'll all go into the same one. Cancel it with Alt F4. Ooh, I'll pick. You got me. Oh, you got me. Why you keep getting me? Stop getting me so much. Do structures stay when you log out, or do they degrade over time? Oh, fuck, I need so much wood. Man, 2 wood. That's not much wood. Oh no, Arbitron. I am not high at the moment, no. You had to take some kind of, like, cactus drug to build something in game. And since I didn't know what I was doing, I clicked twice. So now I have, like, 2 constructs at the same time, kind of overlapping, which is a little concerning. I need a bit more wood, because who doesn't in their life? Three more woods. Some trees over here. Edibles or joints? I'm more of an edibles guy. I mean, joints hit like a brick, and that's fun. But just in terms of like lung health, and just like smell and like, I don't know. Smoking actual weed is fun, but it smells, it's hot. There's a lot of reasons to appreciate edibles over it. Gosh. That's a lot of wood that I need. Alright. I guess I have all the fiber. I have nowhere near the stones. Jeez. Does anyone know some hot tips for getting stone quickly, aside from learning craftables that I don't have? It seems like this is what I need, but that's 10 shards. Yeah. Alt F4. Ooh. You keep getting me. Stop getting me so much. I can't get got like this. You guys know I'm sensitive. Oh boy. Maybe they have stone. Once they start blocking, can you like feint? 'Cause they just pull guard directly to whatever side I'm about to attack, I've noticed. There we go. Well, that's not a lot of stone there. That's 3. That's 2. Okay. Yeah, dabs are nice. Those seem a little bit more civilized than just straight up burning weed and inhaling it. Get the job done quickly. Nope. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you can get a fair amount from the urns and stuff. Take a bong rip, hold it in, take a shot of liquor, then chug a beer. After said beer, exhale. Good God. That's a way to get the night going quickly, I guess. If you're in a hurry to get fucked up. RE3 sorry, Doctor, very soon. I just the survival sim legacy of just fill up these meters. It's getting a hold on me. There's one more meter I can fill up. I just need a little bit more wood though. Hey, Dragon Jetpack Society. That's a whole year. Thank you. Hot take, grappling hooks are fucking cool. They are. Correct hot take. Absolutely correct. Thank you. Wood. It's funny, this is really just reminding me how much I feel duped, because Animal Crossing is essentially this too. Down to chopping trees to get wood to build a thing, so you can show off and look cool to everybody on the internet. We used to play our version of Circle of Death where we had a handle of whiskey and a chaser. You passed the bottle until it was done. Man, I've never, I've only had that experience kind of once in my life of just passing around a bottle, and it's like, that is some real bonding shit of everybody just sort of passing around some booze and getting messed up. Yeah, the gameplay loop's too good. Why play Animal Crossing when Stardew Valley exists? Because Animal Crossing is cuter. There we go. Now the next step is just so far out of the realm of... Oh, no, maybe not. 6 out of 8. I have enough stones. I just need... Wow, I can actually get this done. Hold on. Oh, this is so good. Lots of creativity there. Man. Everybody's on hard substances tonight. Gosh. You guys are going a little crazy with the quarantine. Yeah. Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley are good. Please don't pit two queens against each other. How about we live in a society where you can have both, and isn't that the best? I've heard of people using vodka instead of bong water and then drinking it when they're done. Oh, no. The whole point of a bong is that the water filters shit out. Why would you then put it back in your body? What? Gross! That's the worst thing I've ever heard. There's no reason to do that. Ugh, what's wrong with people, man? Some people need Jesus. Jeez. That upset me. Ugh. I don't like it. Oh! Oh, I guess I'm not actually done. Okay. I guess I've got to build the legs and stuff first. Okay, fine. Well, even more wood. Fine. Wait, how much more do you gotta go? There's that. There's the legs on the other side. Need wood shafts. Got some videos for me to share after your disgust with drinking bong water, which you're 100% to be disgusted by. Don't. Do you want to hurt me? You want to see me cry? Hothfire better be back for 7 Remake. Although, for him, it may not count. He may only like 98.7. Okay, Resident Evil 3. It turns out getting my dinghy walker up and dinghying is a little further away than I thought. So that's fine. I'll get back to this later. Time to shoot some zombies. I'll be back in just a second. Got to get up, stretch my legs, drink some water. And I'll be back with you guys with zombies shortly. So, see you guys then. Just a moment, everyone.